What up, and welcome back to another episode of the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. Sorry for, well, actually, we're pretty late. I was like, so make sure you guys hit that thumbs up so it doesn't happen again. Thank you for joining us. Salute to everybody who's up in the chat room. I see you guys, you toxic ones, in the chat room already. Speaking of toxic ones, we got my co-host XG across from me.
What's up, dog? How you doing? How those hash holes?
Those are good, dog. But the thing is, like Cali Blaze fucking said, is like you go such a big smoker sometimes that you find yourself smoking them faster and faster.
I know. The last time you fucked up 2 of them during the show, I was looking at you. I was like, God damn, those are hash holes.
I think right now I could fuck up 5. Well, how's it going, dog?
Good, chilling. Posted.
Today's your quinceañera.
Pretty much. Yeah, my dad's gonna show up. He's gonna be there. My first show.
Is your dad really showing up?
Yeah, for real. He really is. For about 2 tickets.
On the horse?
Huh?
On the horse?
Yeah, con sus botas y todo. I told him to come in looking like Woody.
Damn, remember that shit? Why is the... Oh, there we go. Got the audio. What's up, y'all? Good morning. El Nino.
What's up, man? Thank you for having me.
Through.
Yeah, and let's go ahead and introduce the guest. Is it El Nino Sabe or just El Nino?
El Niño Sabe. El Niño Sabe is the Instagram.
All right, so you guys know my Instagram, El Nino Sabe, but we got the one and only artist, El Nino, in the house. Welcome to the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast.
This feels like the drinking champ. This shit hard.
Thank you, man. I mean, we smoke more than drinking. Like, you know, that's what it is. I think we consume so much, bro, that if somebody comes in here totally sober, they're gonna start coughing if we don't turn on the air. And then if we turn on the air, it gets freezing cold because we have apparently the coldest AC in the game, bro.
Yeah.
In the summer, we could come in here with jackets.
I like AC.
We're the weed champs here.
Okay.
Yeah, we champs.
Yup. I like it.
You know, you watched that show Reservation Dogs?
Reservation Dogs?
Yeah.
Why is that? Oh, why are you about to say
Yeah, well, no, you kind of remind me of the main character. Like, you're related. You could be like Bear's younger brother.
I need to watch it now.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty cool. It's a good show.
I saw the cover and it reminded me of Lords of Dogtown.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, but like about like Indian feathered people, not with the dot.
Spiders?
No, it's because there's 2 different kind of Indian. There's dots and then there's a feather.
Those
you know.
are called Hindi.
Okay, but they're like when you ask them, it's like I am Indian. Like that, like it's like, hey man, but I don't think Native American Indians call themselves Indians. They just call themselves Native people. But
Yeah.
But yeah, so these fools are growing up in a reservation, and it's like a bunch of teens and shit. Like, and at first I'm like, man, I can't even resonate to these fools' lives no more, man. Like I'm fucking old as fuck already. You know, I'm like 32 and shit. You're like, man, what the fuck? I can't. I'm gonna resonate with these teens growing up, dog. Should be making me cry sometimes, dog. Because one of their homies died, so then you're like, oh, they hit you hard with that shit, bro.
Nah, yeah, okay, cool. So I look like one of the reservation guys.
Well, the main character's brother. You look like you could be him. Like,
sure.
he's a good character. I'm telling you, you should check out that show. Now,
I need a movie script ASAP.
I mean, have you? I think the days of you getting scouted are over. I mean, what do you think, Ray? You're the film major.
I mean, I don't know.
Like, is
So
that
it's
a
gonna
possible thing? Like, you know how the kid from Harry Potter, it was some fool who directed and it was the casting director and it was coming out of the movies and was like, he looks like the one in the book. Get
Okay,
him.
I'll tell you this. Fucking Johnny Depp, you know how his career got started?
How?
He was a friend of one of the actors who was in Nightmare on Elm Street. And Wes Craven, the guy who directed the movie, he's like, I want that guy. That guy's pretty. I know he can do shit. And he brought him in and his life changed forever after that.
300.
I wonder, but
360.
what would be the most recent case of somebody like that got scouted? Because the last person that I knew
As much
was
as I don't like him, Timothy Chalamet, that guy.
name his movies. I don't know anybody.
Fuck, I can't name him. You won't even recognize it. King Arthur.
Oh yeah,
Call Me by My Name.
Those are movies that for sure that I
Beautiful
don't.
Boy.
I already think those movies are boring.
Dune.
You know, like action war movies?
I like, but all right. So like war, like for me to get into like a war movie, I want to see like 300 type of war. Like 300 was the last one where I was like, I know it went down. they kicked the black fool in the hole. That shit got serious. You know what I mean? Like there was fucking warlocks coming out of nowhere and they just started fighting. I was like, all right, if this took place, I could get into this. But no offense to our military men out there, but every time I see these D-Day fucking wars and like the Pearl Harbor shit, bro, like I just
corny.
like fuck. That's not corny, bro. But I'm like 4 hours for Pearl Harbor, bro. Like I was like, man, this is too much of my time. Yeah, like I could.
Pearl Harbor in itself wasn't a great film to watch either way. So
Yeah, like, bro, I remember that shit came out. Fucking, that shit was 3 VHSs at Blockbuster when they came out. I was like, I don't want to watch this shit for homework. I'd rather just read the book. But nah, it's I don't. Why do you? That's what you fuck with? Like,
No. I mean, I do like action movies, but some of them.
like what kind of action though? Like Rambo action or like Expendables?
It could be fighting. It could be like shooting. You know, like
You like Jackie Chan movies?
yeah, Jackie Chan's cool.
That fool. Don't you wish you had that ability?
Yeah.
Like to just fight anybody at the same time? I wish I could just walk into a birthday party and fight like 5 people.
No, yeah, that's the goal right there.
And just like amaze motherfuckers be like, y'all thought I was gonna get jumped, huh? Like,
The only one that looks real is John Wick.
do you
He
mean?
makes it look pretty real. Like that could
but
maybe happen.
that's not Neo doing his stunts, right? This is a stunt double.
from the looks of it, I mean, I'm pretty sure he has a stunt double, but like you can tell when it's really him doing the shit. You
And he
know,
takes
you
it
see
serious.
the close-ups, you see the full body shot. It's legit for the most part. But yeah, there's certain things you can tell that's not him. You know.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you could. I don't know. Like certain people, I don't think. What's his name? That last movie, was it Johnny Depp or was it no Brad Pitt? That was with Bad Bunny in that movie.
Bullet Train.
Yeah, I don't think he did his own stunts. He's too old.
I
I'm
got
pretty sure he
mixed
didn't do it.
emotions about that movie. Yeah.
You saw
It
it?
was whatever.
Yeah, me too, dog. You know what my favorite part? When Bad Bunny got eliminated for that weak ass storyline, they put him in there, bro.
Oh.
I was like, first of all, the cartel don't got nothing to do with Japan. That's too far for them, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
I think it was a spin-off of like a scary movie type. Not like, you know, those like the Scary Movie 2, Scary Movie 3, like the parodies and stuff like that. Like I feel like it was a spin-off of that. And
So you thought it was a comedy to begin with?
it was yeah, it was like
like
fast. It was like fast comedy. Like it was just like what would you call it? Dry humor.
yeah.
It was like some dry humor, fast comedy for me, at least.
It just made me want to go to Japan. I want to see what's up with that train. Like,
You know
I'm going there next year.
I went 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Life changing.
Yeah. Like, what, you went to Tokyo or
I
what?
went with like 6 homies, and we got an Airbnb outside of like Tokyo.
Stayed in Mr. Miyagi's house.
No, it was actually I stayed at Yokohama, which is like an army, like a navy base city, and like we would take that train to or the subway or whatever to Tokyo like almost every day.
It was fast or what?
It's dope. Yeah, no, Ubers are expensive over there. That's like a super luxury over there. Everybody uses the subway to like save money.
And that shit, did you get on the subway? Is that shit fast
All
though?
day, yeah, it's just fucking fast. And if you're over there partying like in Tokyo and like the last subway leaves at midnight, so I remember us like running like 11:50, just running trying to make it, because if not we were gonna pay like $200 to get back home. Damn.
For an Uber?
For Uber.
Damn, bro, that's a lot.
Yeah.
And
That's
that
why, like Ubers are like not.
is it shiesty out there, bro? Like, did you notice anything? And like, yo, man, like, or were you just taller than
mean,
everybody?
Shit.
I imagine if I go over there, I'm gonna be like a giant.
I feel thicker than everybody over there.
That's-
They be skinny over there.
I wouldn't buy clothes out there, bro. Like, people like fat fools that already had gone out
See,
there
like,
already
this-
told me.
This table would be half its height, and you would eat. Like,
Oh, so you feel like Godzilla
and
walking
you-
everywhere?
and you eat on the floor, and like they use their space wisely. Like they like the malls. There's like 1,000 stores with like 10 stories. There's like the apartment complexes are tiny too. Like they use their space.
What's like a
wisely.
McDonald's meal? Is it really smaller? Like there's no XL.
Oh.
There's no like.
I don't know, but they sell hot dogs at McDonald's in Japan, and
With ketchup
they
and shit?
And I don't know, but I forgot. But I remember walking into a McDonald's just because they were giving away the Dragon Ball Z actual action figures for kids meals. So like I was just like, I don't give a fuck about the kids meal. Like I need this Dragon Ball
Yeah.
Z collectible from Japan,
Yeah.
you know. So like they were giving out the actual Dragon Balls, the Goku like action figure. Like I was just like, man, that's tight. Like they ain't be doing that over here.
Nah, they go extra out there for their stuff. It's gonna be my first time. I mean, I'm 90s kids, bro. How old are you?
31.
31. Okay, yeah. So you're like 90. You're 1990, right?
Yeah, 1991.
Yeah. Where's your background from? Like, what's your family?
I grew up I was born in Cali and I was raised in Acapulco. So my mom had me here, and then she wanted to go back to her fam. So I was out there for like 5 years, and then I came back to start elementary school.
So you got raised out in Acapulco?
Yeah.
Like what? Like what was that, fool? Like
It was cool because I got to really learn my culture, and then I was able to like learn how to read and write in Spanish before I came over here, and then fully start developing the English, you know.
how long were you in Acapulco for?
Well, from like the age of 2 to 5, 6, so like 2, 3 years.
Damn, that's like that's the earlier. That's like when you for sure are gonna know if you're gonna end up like speaking Spanish or not. Cause I remember kids that I remember first grade they had it, and then by third grade these fools were all English.
Yeah.
Like I remember first grade fools will say Spanish shit and they'll still be holding on to it, and then you're like, those are like the sponge years, bro. Like you can teach a little kid a lot of shit, bro. You get that fool.
Yeah.
You also realize too by 7 years old, you're like, this fool's gonna be a dumbass. Like for real, bro. Like you know, if you don't think like you know how a girl, like a woman knows in like the first I don't know, like a minute or the first 30 seconds if she knows she's gonna consider ever fucking you or not. You know what I mean? Like a woman will make that decision in the first 30 seconds of an interaction with a man. Like they will make that shit. So you mean to tell me that the parents out there, like you don't think there's some parents out there like, damn, let's try again because this one looks like he
Let's try again.
like 7 years old. This fool still eating crayons. Like,
No,
like-
man. No, and my mom was like an elementary school teacher, so I would go with her without being a student. I would be her son, so like she would sit me in the back, and I would just like soak up knowledge, and then whenever I would get in trouble, she would just ground me and like she would make me read in Spanish and like make me like write and stuff. So thanks to her, El Nino even exists, you know.
When you came here, did your mom make you keep speaking Spanish? Because in my house, we weren't allowed to speak English. Like inside the house,
Oh,
no
that's crazy.
English. Like between me and my sister, if they heard us speak in English, en español, por favor. No te
No.
entendemos. And that my mom did it on purpose. She's like, I didn't care about learning English.
Oh,
I knew it
shit.
was more important for you to learn, for you to keep Spanish in your vocabulary.
Oh, okay.
Because she was like, I could have learned English off of you guys. But I
Yeah.
was like, nah, I need Spanish in the house to keep
Oh, okay.
you. Yeah, because then you don't get that. No.
No, I didn't have that rule, but she did like instill the Spanish in me, and then she did say like just like do your thing, you know, like she like I would come home and it would be mostly Spanish anyway, because like I don't have any English speakers in the house, so
Okay.
Your family's all Mexican?
yeah.
Yeah.
Got my mom, my uncles, raised by a single mother, so you know.
Pops dipped?
Pops, he's around, but yeah, he dipped.
Like reservation dogs. Bear's dad did too. Next
Yeah,
thing,
I need
it's
that.
gonna be like good because Bear's dad is a rapper. Your dad's a rapper too. No,
You know who else? You know.
No, oh my God, no, come on. Why are your friends laughing so hard, bro? Like, what does your dad do? Is he a musician?
No.
Oh, okay,
He works construction, I think. Yeah. But yeah, there's another role
He's
too.
Mexican.
There's another role that they got me with too. What's that? Gentified. One of the
Oh,
main
dude.
characters?
I watched. Yeah, I know what they're talking about, but I only watched 2 episodes, and I was like, "Fool, they're saving a taco shop. Like this shit doesn't happen, bro. He's like, you just go back to being a stand. Like there's no saving the property, bro. Like that show never made sense to me, bro. Like I'm like, we all need to unite for this taco shop. I'm like to save it. I'm like, bro, you just go back to the streets to a stand, liquidate your assets, and go back to a smaller real estate. That's just the way capitalism works.
Yeah.
And speaking of stuff like that, shout out to Korea's Market, dude.
Yeah, they expect. You know what? I gotta clap it up for them. Yeah, shout out to Korea's Market, 25-year staple in the heart of Lincoln Heights. Some of the best ceviche and aguachiles and one of a kind po' boy you ever have is now expanding
What'd
to
you
bigger ventures. Huh?
What'd you say?
Korea's Market.
No, the last thing you said.
Po' boy.
The fuck's po' boy?
It's a Louisiana dish like out there from like the Creole area and like they deep fry the fucking shrimp and they put it in like a bread, but this fool has his own take on it, which is like way better than any other po' boy that I had. No disrespect to the Little Jewels. And what's the Little Jewels and what? Little Jewel in Chinatown. But like yeah, this is a one of a kind, and I believe they will be expanding. Right? They will be expanding and getting a bigger spot. If that's why they're closing down.
Yeah, that's what's up. Congratulations. to them.
Yeah, 25 years, bro. Their dad owned that building. Like that shit is.
Where are they from?
Mexico?
Yeah, but they're like a certain part.
Mexico?
Well, I don't know what
Oh,
part.
you don't know what part? Okay, I was.
Yeah,
Mexican
So they
salute,
mix ceviche, so usually it's like Sinaloa, Sonora style.
salute to Chef Edgar and his family, bro.
Yeah, the good egger.
Yeah,
The
we're
good ones, dog.
we're the 1.0s. What's your real name, fool?
Alan.
Alan?
Alan.
Oh yeah, you don't have no bad thing to it. You know, like me, like my My real name's Edgar, bro, and like these new Edgars ruined it. Like we're never gonna get we're never gonna get our name on a keychain now. They don't even want us at theme parks. Like they for sure. Like I walk into a theme park every day. Sure enough, bro. Like you know, you see like Edward.
I thought it was just a joke, bro, but it's actually a whole ass epidemic.
Yeah, it is.
Who said an epidemic?
It is.
Epidemic. It's an epidemic.
It's an epidemic. Like I'll be pulling up to high schools to perform and shit, and my little brother would literally point him out. He'd be like, Edgar, and then I'll be turning around and be like, there's an Edgar right there.
It's like the cut, bro. Like this, they're like the cut started defining it. You know how like in the '90s, if you were bald, like it's cholo. You know what I mean? Like a white T-shirt and bald automatically is cholo, míralo. So it's like this haircut automatically. It's like it doesn't matter. Like it's like Edgar. That fool's white Edgar. I don't think black people get that hair, but you know what I mean. So yeah, if I ever see a black Edgar fool, I'm gonna take a picture with him. I'll be like, yo, he better be from Trinidad and Tobago, or some shit, bro. Like I can see like one of those fools being like having Edgar hairs.
Damn.
But yeah, we're like the 1.0s, but then the new point, the 2.0s. Yeah, I know it sucks,
Sorry
bro.
about your name getting burned, bro.
Just like a Karen.
Oh,
Karen
yeah,
got burned too, dog. Can't be a Karen right now. That's the word.
You can't be a Karen for like 10 years. Yeah, you can't be a Karen for 10 years, like straight up, you think people bitching and protesting is gonna go away? Like anytime soon?
It's crazy because I actually know a really cool Karen that she smokes and everything, and I'm just like, damn.
Do you smoke?
Your name got burned. Yeah, a little bit.
Well,
I'm not like the biggest stunner. You guys are probably like on the next level than me, but
We don't discriminate.
Do you think that's why people give people middle names, their kids middle names, in case the one fucks up? You're like, all right, you got second one.
My middle name is way different than fucking than my.
But you
first
wouldn't use it? Like
I would use it, but
if you were an Ezone and you had to go by Edgar, would you keep going by Edgar, or would
but
you
my
use your
middle name would not like. How
You
many,
don't have to say it, 'cause I can tell.
How many fools do you know called Alexander? Imagine like you had to call me Alexander every day. You call me Alex for short.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's better than Edgar.
The Great.
Yeah, see?
Alexander the Great.
Like if my name was Edgar, I'd go with my middle name, Andres.
What's your middle name?
Andres?
Andres?
Yeah.
Andres. Isn't that a soccer player?
That sounds way more American than your fucking Juan.
Andres is pretty paisa. What do you mean, Andrew? They used to call me Andrew because I was a little
French
white boy.
name.
A little white boy.
But have you ever had a white substitute teacher? She'll say your name all white.
Yeah. Andres.
bro, I remember my elementary school teacher. I told her my name was Alan, and she was like, "Everybody welcome Alon," and I looked at her like, "What? What the fuck did you just say?"
I would have fucking been like, this bitch call me Mulan. I would have just been like, can't believe this sexist ass bitch. Like, make a whole big deal out of it.
Oh, talking about that, what'd you think about Shaggy?
Is that even? I had to verify that, but about him being black,
Yeah, I think they changing him up.
is the dog gonna be a Rottweiler? Like,
that shit.
yeah, like, is it gonna be a pit bull? Is Scooby not gonna be a Green Day? Because I don't know that many black people with great names.
Well, you know for sure, Velma's a lesbian. I mean, I saw that coming because she wasn't gonna suck Shaggy's dick. But at the end of the day, Velma.
Shaggy could have boned her if he wanted to. He just couldn't. He just had to take a shower.
I wouldn't have minded if they added an African American character
Or a
in
villain.
something.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'm
But to completely replace an iconic character,
Yeah.
I'm out of
I
the
don't-
loop.
I don't know
So they're
about
making
that.
a
All right, so
movie?
they're making a new series, right? And like I think like Velma is a lesbian now, so she like is falling in love with the like with random girls, and apparently on this episode black chicks, and like this black chick who looks like she listens to Billie Eilish a lot. So and then Shaggy has this fucking Coolio haircut, which is very weird, with like a long green shirt. Like they made Shaggy seem like he's black and he's on Twitch all the time. You know what I mean? Like it just doesn't make sense. It's so out. And they haven't shown what Scooby's gonna look like, but I imagine like you're gonna probably fuck him up too. So I'm like, yo,
You guys disagree when they do spin-offs and it's
absolutely.
not exactly like
I love
like
Disney
what-
and all and a lot, bro, but I really hate what they're doing to a lot of the franchises that I love. Like it took me a while to start. I had to skip 2 new Simpsons seasons for me to give the new one a try, just because I want to find out how Fat Tony is Maggie's dad. But I'm like, there's like too much singing and shit, bro. Like I just can't really fuck with like how they fuck up certain franchises like that. But then some of them se pasan de verga. Like I can't fuck with that.
I mean, the old heads probably retire, and then the new heads kind of add their flavor, I guess. You know.
I can see why Walt Disney never wanted to die now. Like he probably would have been like, that is not happening right now.
I think he's frozen.
I mean, he died a little.
Dude,
too young.
imagine somebody would have been like, what if we make Mickey Mouse black? He's gonna be like, starts punching the shit out of the fucking writer.
You don't think he's frozen? You don't think Walt's frozen?
No disrespect me, or he could have been Chinese or whatever, but I just know Walt would have been like, bro, he just execute him.
You've never heard the theory that Walt might be frozen?
Yeah, I know. He's under the Pirates of the Caribbean.
You think so?
It's too long, bro. His heart would have gave out. So you can't.
No, you free. You kind of like your whole body freezes. They
Yeah.
don't- yeah. You don't
But
think so?
here's my question: what the fuck are you waiting for to come back again?
True. He wouldn't want to come back.
Then
To
he's
the
gonna
show.
He's gonna come back to be pissed.
But
Yeah.
then again, yeah, he wouldn't come back to this time. This shit's fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to come back. That's why we don't have no time travelers during this time. Nobody wants to come back and like, yeah, this is a very bad time in humanity.
You know the theory to keep going on that they made the movie Frozen. So when you type in Frozen Disney,
No fucking way, dude.
he don't come up. The movie Frozen comes up. Hey, dog.
Oh yeah, that's true. Did you know about that
The
thing?
theory?
Yeah, it was like so because you know that like people would always think Walt Disney is Frozen, so that when their Google is Walt Disney Frozen, that movie Frozen was just meant to take over that Google search. And that movie,
believe it.
they put all these animators that like the animators from Toy Story, Monsters Inc. They teamed up the best of the best out of all three legendary Pixar movies and put them in this movie to make a combination. That's why this movie has so many twists. This bitch has powers.
Bro.
This bitch can sing. This bitch has a snowman that's a best friend.
Bro,
Like,
I knew I wasn't tripping when I was on acid and I went to Disneyland. And
damn,
like,
you can handle acid on Disneyland, bro?
no, it was my first time doing it, and I didn't know why I was at Disneyland. I was tripping balls.
Just take one tap.
I had my homie like chaperoning us. It was like 3-4 of us. I was like, all right, you're the sober one, and you fucking make sure we're in line, type shit. So we're at Disneyland, and I already knew like I'm at Disneyland, and I felt like everything was just like distracting us, mind control type shit. Like from like I just started tripping. I couldn't even roll a joint. I was like, oh fuck. Like,
You trying to roll a joint up at Disney?
no. I think I was in downtown Disney, but either way, like just being in there, I knew like even
It's
my
because
cousin.
it's too much energy around you, bro. Like you can't.
My cousin worked there too. He's like, bro, it's a trip. Like they listen to everything you're saying. They can hear anything and everything.
For real,
at
bro?
Disney. Yeah.
That's bro. He's a witness right there of like that power, bro. You know, one time I had an empty cart and I was going into downtown Disney and I was like, told my girl, I was like, hey, I'm gonna throw this shit away. It's empty already. I don't want to go back to the car. These fools pulled it out the trash when it was my turn to go ahead and walk in, and there was a sheriff waiting. He was like, did you try to bring this in the park? I'm like, no, I threw it away because it's not allowed. Why would you pick that up? And then they were just like, they're like, do you have anything else? I was like, no, what the fuck? It was, and I'm like, how did they hear it, bro? Like, I'm walking in the middle of two palm trees, bro. Like, and I'm talking to my girl, like, very like, hey.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. You're dealing with so much money, and that's like comes with so much power, and like you attract little kids in big crowds. Like
It's abuse of power.
like yeah.
I think they have that technology specifically, bro. Well, I don't know. I don't think. But the reason they tell people we need to listen to everything because this is a pedophile's playground right here. And they do have a lot. Disney will never disclose that fucking how much issues, how many people, and they have a whole unit that looks out. A lot of theme parks do. Most popular theme parks have a unit that looks out for people that are just there like on some creep shit. Cause believe me, dog, if you think that there's no creeps that go to theme parks or especially carnivals, cause they don't have no security or nothing like that, and are just walking around trying to get off of just a kid's presence or some creepy shit like that, it happens a lot. And there's units that are like in theme parks, especially Disneyland, where they'll fucking ask you like, if they see you go to more than 3 bathrooms at a time, they'll be like, yo, we see you go to more than 3 bathrooms. What's going on? Are you here with somebody? Why are you going in there for? You don't have family? You don't like.
I mean, that's kind of good, right?
Yeah, I mean it is. I mean
got
it
kids,
is
you got
until you
family.
target the wrong person. But I imagine these fools know what perverts look like. You know, like
I have a joke about it. Like whenever you hear at like Disney, wherever, and they yell out "single rider," and there's this single guy que está ahí solo.
in sandals.
Yeah, he's up with Crocs on.
No, but the
sandals.
sandals
You
like
said Crocs.
the sandals with the thong in there, bro. Like the one that separates the fucking the big toe from the rest of them. Those scream pedophile.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh, the flip flop.
The flip.
Yeah, but not the ones that like you
white-
answer to
the-
Jehovah's Witnesses. The one with the thong, bro.
That's why.
Yeah, those are the ones.
Now the white New Balances or what? Like the.
Like now it's like, bro, like I don't know, sandal games changed so much, but like, you know what I tried on and I thought was the most uncomfortable, stupid shit ever?
Fucking Yeezy sandals?
I tried them on for the first time, bro. Garbage.
You know it's crazy because I was literally about to say that I wanted to get some of the Yeezys because like I've never gotten Crocs and I never will. No disrespect to the Croc community, but
Yeah, we ain't with that shit either,
I don't
bro.
fuck with the Crocs, man. I'm sorry.
We don't either.
Not my swag.
I don't care how comfortable
You think
it
it's a
is, bro.
stand? I feel like it's a stand now. Like people are like, I'm never wearing Crocs. It's like that thing.
feel
Like,
like-
and
I
I'm
feel
just like,
like-
bro, it's not that big a
ugly-ass
deal.
sandals,
Like
dude.
they're just, I get it. Like I'm with it. They're not that cool, but people are like, I'm never. I swear to God, you could give me
A lot
$1
of people
and I'm not wearing
swear.
fucking
A
Crocs.
lot of people swear by them, and they say that
Bro.
it is the most comfortable shit
They
ever.
look
But
like little ducks walking.
it just look like muzzles for your feet. You know how like it has holes? It's like, why do I like? Is my
don't
feet
know,
gonna
man.
bark? Like it just looks like it's like your feet's on a muzzle.
And it's not even on some too cool shit. Nah, it's not my swag, man.
Yeah, no, I gotta keep it like certain sandals. Like I think it even took me a big risk. The only reason I like got these new sandals that like that I got at home because of my Birkin sandals. I was like, all right, man, I wore these shit like through the ground, so I got these new ones, and I got these Adidas like they're like some Terek fucking collaboration, which is some outdoor shit, but they're like the ones you got to strap on the shit. I'm like. I feel constricted, bro. I was like, so unless I'm like out there doing some outdoorsy shit or camping, they're like the perfect camping sandals, but not like everyday shit. I gotta have something you just slide, bro. Just can't have.
Have you ever used las de tres piquetes? Las de Michoacán?
No,
The
I haven't
super
heard that.
paisa ones? No, you see
Guaraches?
those? The guaraches? Have you ever like the paisa guaraches? Those are comfortable as fuck. I won't wear them because to me they're just too chunty.
They look like moccasins. They look like open toe moccasins.
I've been looking for some because I actually went to like Acapulco, and there's a little town like 2 hours away called Ometepec, and they were selling the huaraches made out of car seatbelt and the tire rubber. And like as soon as I saw them, and I was like, these are hard just because I know how you made these.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. Like they probably like cars that crash. Like, you know, I could make some money off this. And these dudes are cutting seatbelts and using the
Like-
rubber.
These paisa, like these?
Yeah, but no, it was an actual. Mine were actual seatbelt, like a car seatbelt on the straps, and then the bottom was like tire rubber. Like you could tell, like they were just like custom made. So it was like, hell yeah.
Damn,
They're
that's
in my garage somewhere. I need to find them.
Mexico. They be having some innovators out there, bro. Like, you know, especially like when you're getting ready to cross back, they're like, this is my moment to shine. Somebody's gonna go home and talk about this Instagram, this, and it could be the next big thing. Too bad they
Yeah.
never get their credit.
Yeah, the simplest atmospheres, like, you know, the humblest. You could get more ideas, you know, instead of like a lot of noise in big cities and shit.
I just think it's like you're more worried about competition when you're in an atmosphere that's very packed as compared to you being isolated and like everybody's kind of like in the same position.
Yeah.
That's why like some of the craziest shit comes out of like countries that are super oppressed, and then you don't know until like they get a little bit of freedom. Like, bro, so there's some crazy shit going on in Cuba, and it has been for a while. Like whether it's spiritual shit, whether it's like military shit, whatever it is, bro. It's like there's a whole world that goes on. The fact that you're not like the rest of society. Like imagine those people that are living in an island that are like nobody, they have don't know what civilization is. Like there's probably shit going on there that we couldn't even fathom.
Apocalypto shit.
Yeah, like apocalypto shit, or just like some like, yo, these fools
You
know-
eat the heart, fool.
Yeah, like I wouldn't be able to fucking do that shit.
No, but for real, I always tell my Acapulco homies that wish they could be over here, and I always tell them like, yo, like there's so much going on in your city. You need to tell that story. I need to hear that. Like everybody's trying to flex on this music stuff. Like I want to hear your story. What's going on in your hood? Like what's going on with you? You know, cause like you said, it's hard to find inspiration in a packed city. But if like a town that no one has really made a lot of noise out of, like you could really capitalize off of it if you like read your surroundings right.
Yeah, like if you paint the story right now. I mean, what is it? Where did the music thing start for you?
Oh, for me, I remember like it was not even on purpose. Like I remember just not knowing what to do. I was doing graffiti. I was getting fights. I was just doing dumb shit. You know.
What age?
This was like 15, like 14. But the music was like in middle school. My homie started making beats. And I would just watch him make beats, and then one day like it just stayed in my head like, what if I could write to these beats? You know, I'm gonna try. So then I just obviously like it wasn't like the sickest shit ever. It was like whatever. But I remember pulling up to his house and I had lyrics on me, but I was too shy to tell him. And he's like, "What? You got lyrics? Rap them." And I was like even shy to rap them. And he was like, "How are you gonna be a rapper if you ain't even gonna rap your lyrics to me?"
Like,
And
bitch, I'm just trying this out. Chill.
for real. He was already like, "Fool, jump in." But yeah, like it was just accidental. He was making beats because he met a girl and her brother used to make beats. So then that's how it kind of came to me. And then, yeah, I ended up just I was working at Carl's Jr. With And fucking like 10 years later, I'm just grinding it out. I was making like underground backpack music in English. I used to go under ends, and yeah, I covered a lot.
Yeah, that's what your name showed up, and I was like,
Ends.
"Who the fuck is this boy?" And I was like, "Oh, this is
The backpacker. I was like into like, I mean, I still love that music, and I come from it, like the freestyling and the like in English. So it was a trip for me to even cover 10 years of work and then kind of just be like, oh, you know what, I'm just gonna switch my name and just erase everything. But for me, it's like the love of music. It's not what I did yesterday. It's like what am I doing today, and how am I making that crack?
I mean, you can't expect to be the same person you were like 10 years ago to like something
Yeah.
else. I mean, from like 15 to like 31,
Yeah.
it's a big difference, you
Yeah.
know? It's like damn near 15 and a half years.
But the music didn't really start like seriously till like 19. So I would mess around here and there until I was actually confident enough to release music. I wasn't taking it serious, but then like 18, 19 hit, and I started writing a lot, like fucking Cat in the Hat rhymes and shit, until I really developed. I was recording myself on like one of those programs that people like, the most basic program ever. It was called Audacity.
Yeah.
And I recorded a whole EP, and I, with no effects, no nothing. It was just raw vocals, just like learning how to record myself. One thing that I didn't learn.
You
is
think
how
that
to
shit
make
is
beats.
tight though, huh? When you're doing it, like you're like,
Yeah, I was geeking
Yeah.
out. It was
Yeah.
MySpace days. You could just upload your song to MySpace. like no distro. I didn't know any of that. It was YouTube, and that was it. And I had like, it was the LimeWire. The LimeWire was cracking. Yeah.
Did you ever upload one of your songs to LimeWire?
Nah, I never got to it. But
I wanted to be that person that would upload stuff, like be a host. I just never figured it out.
Yeah. No, I got to I was just really developing my sound, I guess. I wasn't looking into the business side too much. Where am I going to upload the song, or what's the next move? I was just kind of developing, releasing, until I released like a song off of this rap. I forgot. I'm having a brain fart. But anyway, this song caught fire, and it was like getting organic plays and views, and it got me like known in that scene. And that's when I met Reverie, and then Reverie took me on like 5 tours,
Dope.
6 tours when she was barely starting. And I'm super thankful. She's always been a dope artist, dope human, and
yeah, she's been here before. She's a friend of the studio, and she's a dope homegirl.
yeah, man. I remember just being a fan of her music at first, and then we ended up like following each other, and then she heard my stuff, and she's like, yo, this is hard, like, you want to go on tour? So that gave me a taste of like what it really takes to grind, because obviously like I'm just starting. I don't know what's going on, what I'm doing. I just said 15, 20 cities, like, let's do it. Why? Because like you might not get that opportunity again. And, like, that's like huge like exposure to people, even though like the shows, some shows were like humble shows where it was like maybe 10, 15,
Smaller
20
crowds.
people. Again,
Yeah.
this was like 8 years ago, like 7 years ago. So like this is when like Reverie was grinding it out, putting in that footwork. So yeah, that's for Ends. And then El Nino, this was like 2 years back, just taking
So
that.
you switched your name like 2 years ago?
Yeah, like 2 years ago. I didn't even know what the name was gonna be or nothing. And I met a great group of individuals. Shout out Elefante Creative. Shout out the whole squad. But like it was just one of those things where it was like, you know what, we need a restart. We need to start something fresh. And I remember my uncle always calling me El Nino. So El Nino came about because my uncle, like, even to this day, he'll see me and he'll be like, Nino. Like, he's like my uncle. He always like jokes around with me. So I thought that name was really cool. It just felt like home. Like I didn't want to invent a name to be a rapper. I just, cause like Ends, I felt like it was like my graffiti name, but El Nino is now more like organic. Like I think of family when I say it. So it's like, it means more.
Now, what changed? What was the big thing to change, like with this whole transition? Because I mean, I thought the way you're like posting up, because I don't like, if some of you guys see his videos, like he goes post up at like Cal State Fullerton and just put a microphone, starts playing the beat, and just starts rapping.
To be honest, bro, I just started doing that because I say it on camera. One of my weaknesses was content, and I'm growing out of that, and knowing that no one's gonna promote me as hard as I'm gonna promote myself. So I need to figure it out, So just thankful for the people that are pushing me and like telling me to run it. And now like I'm just figuring out a way, And now I know that high school is like it's something that I can do that no one's really doing right now. And I invested in my little speaker, my mic, my little brother. Like he actually is the one like like helping me shoot. So I'm just taking it back to the basics. Like, you know, I'm not trying to be like, oh, I've been making music for this long, I shouldn't be doing other lower things. But it's just like, nah, like right now I know where I'm at and what I need to do to get to the next level. So I'm kind of just trying to grind it out, you know, every day.
So you say you've been doing that thing recently. I mean, what's the reaction of like you just posting up at like a university and just start rapping? Like,
I haven't been
you
to
get
a
kicked out.
university yet.
Well, what about that? What was that? Was that Cal State Fullerton?
No, that was actually Fullerton High School, Fullerton Union High School.
All right, so you just walked up in there. You just put
Bro, it's crazy. Like, that shit gives me an adrenaline rush every time, because like it's been cool, not only because of the rapping part, but just like seeing how kids react and like how they work. You know, some will actually like record you and all that. Some are really shy, so they like they're on their phones, but I know they're listening. And I remember going to Orange High School, and I knew, okay, like these kids don't know me. I'm not expecting them to go crazy over me. But like as soon as they listen, I'm confident in my shit that I know that like when someone listens, like someone's gonna be like, okay, like you actually do this, you know? And kids nowadays, since they're stuck on their phones, I knew like, okay, nobody really said what's up to me in person. Everybody was just walking into class. But that day and the next 4 days, I got flooded with engagement, with followers. That day was like 100, like maybe like 50, 60 followers. And that told me one thing, like these kids are not going to react maybe the first time, second time. It's like marketing, you know, you're not going to show somebody your logo one time, or you're going to see something once.
You got to get permission to do this shit? Like, how do you just do this shit? Like, why high school? To be honest,
bro, I'm just kind of going about it where I'm trying to inspire the youth with what I do either way. So even if they call the cops on me, like what, like I'll wait
up. You don't go to ask the principal if you could do this,
bro. I've been going with no permission.
Oh, dog, I low key thought you were doing pep rallies. We're like, all right, guys, we got this special guest for you guys. We got fucking El Nino from Los Angeles, and then the kids are like, woo!
Check this out.
That's not what you're doing.
No, bro. No, I'm not. Like, I guess I know you gotta. Yes, exactly. And I think that's why people are like hitting me up like, you're crazy, I would never. And I'm just like, I'm like, bro, I believe in my shit so much that I'm confident in it, where like I can be in a place full of strangers, and I know I'm gonna get fans out of that crowd one way or another. Like I know I can do it.
Is it at least after school?
No, bro, it's like in the morning when they're waking. I'm their fucking alarm clock, bro. Hey, dog.
So like, why when the parents are dropping them off? Because I remember getting dropped off, right?
Yeah.
And isn't it,
bro,
you're there?
But you know what's crazy though? I've been, bro. You know what's crazy? I've been going to schools where I know it's like hood, and even like the guards and like one time even the principal, he was like one principal came out, bro, out of the 7-8 schools, and I knew, I felt it. I was like, whatever happens. I'm actually like pushing a positive message, you know, and like nobody's doing this. So like, and I'm not doing it like where I'm preachy. I do it in 5-10 seconds, and then I do a verse and I dip. I'm not there for a full concert or like
40 minutes.
Kids are late to class and shit because of you.
Perform my holy P real quick. Nah, like this is quick. This is for me to post content. This is for me to do quick. Like, you heard it, you liked it, I'm out. Like, you're gonna follow me if you liked it. And like, yeah, it is scary. I'm not asking for permission, but since hold on. I know that sounds pretty savage, but to me, it's working, and I'm gonna continue to do whatever feels right. Like for me, I'm not gonna go upon like people like, oh, you shouldn't do this unless you're requested, and it's just like.
I think at some point though, you probably are gonna have to ask permission.
No,
because you're older than these fools, dog.
Hold on.
Like, they're gonna kick you out.
No, hold on. I'm not. What was I gonna say first? I try not to go inside. Like I do it like.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're outside. All right,
Yeah.
so you're not
No,
actually.
No. But there's been some times where I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna post my content today. I need a crowd. Like if there's no crowd, like this doesn't look good, you know. So I was just like, I told my brother, I was like, fuck it, bro. We're going inside real quick. I'm gonna run this verse content, and we dip. And like low key, like I've just been thugging, bro. But when the principal came out and he was like, you know how many laws you're breaking, bro? And I was like, I apologize to you now, because like I'm not gonna apologize before that. I'm gonna do what I need to do, and I'll apologize after. You know? And you know what he told me? I didn't tell him that, but like I told him like, sorry man, like I was just, you know, like I'm working on something right now, and I just pushed the positive message, and I'm out. You know, I didn't come here for anything, and I know blah blah blah. And he was like, next time do it through the proper channels. Here's my email. Like you did good. So like, you know, like either way, I know like my energy and what I'm carrying. So like I know like,
yeah, like he didn't feel like you were threatening. Obviously, yeah, it's like, so you're out here obviously exposing your music, but it's just like at least he was nice enough to say, hey, look, fool, I'm a
100%.
principal. I'm tapped in maybe to other schools, but like,
Okay, so this guy, DJ Rowdy A, used to do that shit. He was older. He was older than 18. He used to pull up to my high school, and the bitches used to love this fool. And me as a fool, you're like, fool, get out of here. You're grown ass man. I'm all mad as a kid. He used to pull up, like you said, outside in the parking lot.
yeah.
He used to stand by his car, and he used to bump his music, and all the bitches would come to him. It's kind of pedophile shit. But it was, I mean, he wasn't doing no creepy shit, but he was playing his music, and the girls just loved him because he was a good looking dude. It's not his fault type of shit. But he would do the same shit, and then everybody would love him, and then they would all go to his club at Gotham City. I don't know if you ever heard of Gotham City. It would be
sounds familiar.
It would be
That sounds
EDM
lit.
music, and he had it popping, dog. And he was kind of like your vibe.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna say I'm doing this forever. Like, and I'm not repeating the same schools. I'm going to different new schools. Like, I'm not going back to the same one I
Why don't you try to do the pep rally?
But why don't you?
I mean, you know that's next. Like right now, I'm just kind of planting the seeds. Every kid in every school is like now, like that's tapped in. They're gonna tell their principal about me when they want a new artist. You know, everybody that's been telling me like, yo, you need to perform during lunch, blah blah blah. I tell them like, yo, just talk to your principal because I'm not gonna go back to that same school once.
They're gonna be like, we see you coming in again, bro.
No, exactly. So that lets you know, like, I'm not trying to like super milk it either. You know, I'm doing it strategically, and I'm gonna know.
You could probably like food, like music teachers are usually like the most like hippiest teachers in schools, bro. Like them and the art teachers for sure are the teachers doing drugs in school. So like you can I know they're the easiest ones to approach. I know like if you probably talk to like a few of them, you could probably just get in, and then like, you know, because I remember we used to have some artists come by, but it's like it's kind of hard. A lot of aspiring artists are not really talking about the context you're talking about. You know, you're talking about like different things. You're talking about like cultural things. You're talking about some motivational shit. Granted, if like every 5 out of 10 artists is talking about selling bricks, it's gonna be hard to have somebody come into the school.
See,
but
if I was going to a school on that tip, then I would understand the you're crazy or fucking straps
with a bottle of lean,
straps, leans, 2-cup, double cup coming in there all crazy, like
giving out cups with his logo on there.
Here for your apple juice.
Nah, man, I think like regardless of like the music stuff, I've always been aware of like what's going on in like around like communities, and I know right now like not to be all Mr. Woke, but it's true, like it's real life. Like there's like misguided kids, there's like, you know, and we all went through that party phase and all that, and like I wish I had more big homies to like tell me to focus more on like making money on my craft than like just like not guiding me and like, yo, just learning my own way. But you know, God is great, and I put myself in like with the right people, and I knew who to cut off, and I'm just trying to do that with my music, you know. Regardless.
Were you always doing shit in Spanish, or is that new?
I mean, I
not like all Spanish, but you do both.
I think I baby stepped it because I did a whole EP in Spanish with the homie Fourth. It was like the first time I was gonna return to Acapulco in like 10 years, and I was like excited, and I had a show, I was booked, so it was me coming back to like my second motherland basically, you know, and or like the motherland as you would say, but either way, like the like going there and knowing that I was gonna perform, I cooked up this tape in a month real quick. And I didn't even put it up on iTunes or nothing. I literally went over there, made hard copies, and sold out, bro, pesos. Like I was just like just straight up, like I didn't even care that I was losing money. I just knew that like people were like wanted to receive it, and they wanted it, you know. I remember throwing a shirt, and like these dudes were about to fight for it, and I was hella paranoid because I was like, anything goes in Mexico and Acapulco. Somebody has a strap, gangsters up in this bitch, you know. But it was cool. It was cool. I feel like the Spanish stuff, I did a whole EP, and then I stopped for many years, and then my last album Under Ends was half and half, and I was doing a track where it was English and Spanish, and like my supporters would like send me that song, and they'd be like, this is El Nino baby stepping his way out, like because I was doing the English, and then I would do little words in Spanish, English, Spanish, and then it took me like 2 years to fully like start getting a good sound in Spanish. I was cooking a lot of tracks. Shout out the homie Jay, And Slowly, like these guys really put in so much work, and I learned a lot from them.
Are they your engineers or
Engineer, executive producer, manager, you know, like just great individuals that motivate me, man. And I just been grinding it out 2 years, and then now the music that you've been hearing is finally out, you know.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, I like the combination of like Spanish and English. I feel like before it's like it was like cool. Apparently, like for the whole '90s, everybody was just cool when Mental Man did it. That's it. Everybody else who tried was like, fuck them. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, because that's the last time they ever involved it in the major charts. And then it's like not till now where I've recently seen it, like a surge of it come back. And I think it's kind of cool, man, because I think it's a lot of people looked at it as kind of like corny before, bro. Like kind of like, I'm like, bro, but now that everybody is like, hey, like we even got an extra fucking Latino term now, you know, that nobody wants to affiliate with, you know, like we had like in the age of Latinx and all that shit, bro. Like it's more embracing because there's people that'll just salute you just because you feel that certain part in their agenda, and it's not a bad part to feel, you know, until you fucking piss them off, but you know. It's just like it's cool to have that because there's, like I said, there's more people to be embracing it, and there's a lot of people that are just people that are fans of music and will not care where you stand in your, you know, what you believe, what you do.
Yeah,
they're just there because I've been waiting for years to incorporate and see that, like, oh man, like you were born here, you could see the balance of like American influence and Spanish influence.
Right now I'm doing full Spanish, but you know, eventually maybe down the line just start doing English again. People have been asking, bro, like my old supporters, so I'm thankful for them to be sticking around. I always tell them, like, you know, El Nino's gonna take it there, you know, En's developed it and El Nino's gonna take it there, so yeah, he's sticking around.
Have you ever had a crazy experience when you were on that tour, 26 cities?
A lot of different ones. Like I fucking forgot my blanket in the last city.
What happened? You made it seem like it was cold or what?
It was hella cold, dog. And I was like, I had to go buy another one. It was crazy, dog. Like,
all right, so all right.
Or like one time, like,
all right, but how cold was it though? Because I wouldn't be like, if it's like fucking 25 degrees, like I'm gonna be like, hey, fool, this is survival. Like, and then
I think
you're on tour with the rest of people. You're like, man, ain't nobody gonna give you a blanket.
For you gonna be like, hey, anything crazy? And you say, I lost the blanket, dog. Like you must have been like, and I lost the blanket, and then I was so cold I almost lost my toe. That's the story right there, dog. But if you were just freezing for a little bit in the fucking tour bus,
I mean, I was gonna keep going, but you know, like that's one of them. I don't know, man. A lot of crazy shit. You know, you're young, you're partying, you're smoking, you're drinking, and like there's all kinds of shit
drugs
going on. I just can't even remember. It's like it's a blur right now. Shit was like 8 years ago, like 6, 7.
That's the last time you went on tour?
No, I've been on like a few other independent tours. Everything has been super like just independent, you know. We've been to like Arizona, Utah, like, you know, just all over Cali, and I just start like United States, and then I just started tapping into Mexico City.
You didn't like you didn't have acid while you were on tour and shit? You just
Dog, my homies are crazy. They actually took wax and lean to Japan.
Damn.
And I remember them tripping.
I'm not gonna be doing this just for whoever's watching this.
Nah, like I was like, man, yeah, you fools are crazy.
and what they do the wax off of?
Dog, this fool put it in his wallet like it was a business card.
Yeah, because it would be an envelope.
Shatter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, it's crazy.
And how'd you guys do it though? Because there's no rigs. Like
I didn't do it.
You butter knife it. You can butter knife it.
I didn't do it, and they didn't tell me because they didn't want me to
Freak
like
out.
trip out until like when we got there. They were tripping when we got to the airport, like because there was like dogs everywhere, and I was like, bro, if you get arrested here,
It's Japan jail.
Japan jail, dog.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna understand shit you say.
Yeah, that's damn.
Like Freddie Gibbs, right? When he got in like Europe or something.
Hey, you seen Lil Yachty take the lean to Poland or whatever the fuck it is, or
Did he?
or like Russia? I don't know, but he had like a pint of lean, and I'm just like, damn, I forgot away with it. But that basketball bitch got locked up.
That basketball bitch.
Yeah, dude. We fucking over here, we're giving away terrorists, negotiating with the bitch that who nobody even watches where she plays, bro. Like she wasn't Kobe. You could have left that bitch over there.
Dog, if
If it was Kobe, we could have been like saving Private Bryant. You know what I mean?
If she was LeBron, you don't think she'd already be here, dog?
Nah, I don't know.
Just think about that, dog. You think the Lakers would be out there not wanting their $1 million player?
In a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. In a heartbeat, LeBron would have showed back up with the Expendables. Yo, he took the walk to Poland. There it is. That's why I was seeing the memes going around or the hashtag Yachty took the walk to Poland, and I was like, what are they talking about? And there's like videos of him just like drinking lean out there. I don't even know. Have you ever tried lean?
Once I didn't like it.
It was like free sleep, expensive sleep, huh?
I don't know. That shit like got me slow. Not it.
I was drinking it for like 3 months, and then it was cool, but I just kept falling asleep. And I was like, "Hey, fool, this is expensive to be falling asleep, dog. Like, I could just be tired."
I could just be
Like, and then I just like stopped. I didn't feel like, I don't know how like, I think fools out there gotta be drinking a shitload of it for you to say like, damn, I have an addiction to it. Cause I was drinking it pretty consistently, and I was like, I was buying a lot of it.
That's crazy.
But
That shit is expensive.
I didn't feel like a little fiend or anything. I didn't feel like a little, I don't know. I was just tripping out.
Yeah, no. Nah. Lean's not my thing. Weed, a little bit of beer.
You do mushrooms?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Mushrooms is the only thing that like I'll do like hard.
Like an
hard
eighth?
drug. I've done an eighth once or like twice.
So what all right. What's your average? Like 2 grams?
I like to microdose, yeah.
Yeah, see, because I understand about that. Like, I don't like, I get scared when somebody, like, when I've taken the eighth, like, I go, fool, like, I just get scared, bro. Like, not scared of what happens, but I'm scared of, like, something's gonna trigger my subconscious, bro, and I'm just gonna snap. Yeah, like, I'm just gonna fucking snap. Either I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna get angry, I'm gonna do something, and I just don't want to go through an episode like that.
Every
Yeah,
time
that
I eat
shit
an
is like
eighth,
8 hours, 6 hours, or like around there. So I'm like, I got shit to do. I'm rather microdose.
every time I eat an eighth, I always end up like taking a shower. You know, you just walk in the water. If you feel hot or something, I'm like, I'm gonna go take a shower.
This fool walks outside.
Xavier's acting like it's ecstasy and shit.
I just be tripping. I'm like, boy, it gets hot.
You said
All of a
you be acting
sudden,
like
all of a sudden,
ecstasy.
you like you don't get hot on them.
Yeah.
And then say I'm like, I'm gonna go take a shower. It's just hot.
You know
It's
what I
hot.
hate, man? When you're on mushrooms, bro, and like you try to go to sleep and you just can't, bro.
Actually, I like.
But
going
you're yawning like
Yo,
every 5 seconds.
I
There's
like.
tears.
I like going to sleep on mushrooms.
Oh, if you
On
but
microdose.
okay, but microdose you could. But I'm talking about, all right. So like if I'm taking 2 grams, right, and then like I start feeling something, and then I start getting the yawns. I'm like, all right, I'm tired, so I'm gonna try to go to sleep. But you just sit there, you just can't because your mind is like a little roller coaster, bro, and like you're just. Tears keep coming up there, hard ass tears. You know what I mean? Because every time you yawn, I hate that shit.
Yeah.
They get intense sometimes. Like honestly,
No, I think they're good, bro. I think it like psychologically. I think that's. I mean, it's the reason why they're getting legalized. You know.
I mean, no, I agree. There's psychological benefits to it because you have to eventually face the elephant in the room. So like when you're already sober, when you're conscious enough to identify that you do not want to face these elephants in the room or face the music or whatever you want to call it, you kind of have to take the route with the training wheels, and that's what what is it, mushrooms are for some people. You know what I mean? They're like training wheels to work through your shit. Because like just because you could ignore it consciously doesn't mean that it's just swept under the rug, bro. It's like it's gonna eventually fucking.
That's a good way to put it.
You're gonna eventually have to face the music. And sometimes a lot of people get scared of taking mushrooms because they got a lot of music to face. But I'm like, hey, if you didn't build up an orchestra, you know, you wouldn't probably be as scared to dabble with the mushrooms. Or maybe the time you did try them, you might have been going through some shit. A lot of people swear they had bad experiences. They're like, oh man, I had such a bad trip. I always like to ask this question: what was going on at that time? Were you married? Like, we're like, you know, like, did anybody die?
Damn, we don't smoke the
Like,
same recovery.
Like,
Damn, dog.
I like to ask these questions, bro. Like, why did you have a bad trip? Where were you at?
TED Talk.
They hit me, okay?
Yeah, like it's like I took him after I got kicked out of my house and I ran away. Okay, yeah, anybody would have a bad trip, dog. You find shelter first, stupid. And it's like, yeah, bro, like certain shit.
Yeah. Now you gotta be in your own space and you know in your own vibe. People can't disrupt it because it kills it.
Yeah, like I don't know. Some people can't understand. Like I'm not necessarily an introvert, but I prefer to be left alone 9 times out of 10. I don't know why. It's just I just it turned into one of those things where it's just like you gave so many people the time of day that you're just like, yo, man, I'm done. Like it's got to take a lot to give the time of day now, you know?
Yeah.
Like eventually you get to that point, man. Like, you know,
let that build organically.
Or it's like, hey man, like let me see a fucking effort.
Exactly.
Yeah, like that statement doesn't necessarily have to apply to just to like a bitch or a dude you're talking to, you know? Like it just applies in everything in life. It's like, hey,
Yeah, with every
if I was 16, all right,
everything you
cool.
do.
This will understand. I will understand why it's like I need to do this or why I need to find out why this is an important lesson. But at like 30 and like after 25, it's like, hey, dude, yeah, like shit's starting to hurt. All right, like I gotta fucking make sure.
No, facts. Yeah, people start getting cut off. You know, you're trying to work, they not. Whatever the case may be, some people see things that some don't. So move on.
Yeah, you can't necessarily just. You can even get a billboard for some people and you just won't get it. Put it on the freeway, cover up their exit.
I'm trying to get a billboard for Sueños de Plata.
Well, is that your upcoming EP or the one you have out?
That actually just dropped like maybe a month ago, like 3-4 months ago. A six track EP, all produced by the homie Sluli.
Oh no, everywhere, Apple Music and everything.
Yeah, everywhere. Yeah, executive produced by Marcos J. Teno. Like it just cover art was the little homie Gio. He's actually the one that blessed me with my El Nino Sabe tag. Like whenever you hear like some songs and you hear like a little kid saying El Nino Sabe, that's the homie Gio. Yeah, it took a minute to record it. I mean, we just recorded a bunch of different songs and then like we chose the best 6 out of that chapter. El Nino is actually the very, very first El Nino EP, so I'm pretty proud of that.
How much you think a billboard in LA is going for?
I don't know, but I was just kind of saying the billboard.
I know, I was just saying, but I had to look it up. I was like, what if I do want a billboard?
I mean, it's cheap. I'm sure the digital ones are cheaper now.
I don't know. It's $2,000 though.
$2,000 for.
It's like you get a billboard for like $600. It's probably gonna be in like like no, it's like it's in a like you get a placement there like around 3 seconds or something like that, but it could be $600, and it's like and it's only on certain days. But like the average you're gonna spend. If you want an old school one, it's like $1,000. Like if you want it, like there's one on Western I looked into. It's by his house.
No, it's not that deep. I think I just said like I wanted the billboard because I just want Sueños de Plata I want the whole world to like hear it. So
you just pay a graffiti artist.
I
was wondering what happens when you do that. Like if you had a graffiti artist and you paid him like, hey, fool, my new album's dropping, make the stencil and then fucking put the fucking what do you call that shit? That QR code. Make a stencil of the QR code and just spray paint it. I wonder if you would get in trouble. I wonder if it would be like, hey, dude, my fans are wild.
Yeah, that's the same thing because I thought the same thing with stickers. I was like, what if I go and give these fools 1,000,000 stickers at a high school? At a skate park. I'm like, hey, fuckers, here's 1,000,000 stickers. Go tag them up in your high school.
But just even...
And then next thing you know, the whole high school hits me up and be like, yo, what happened? I'm like, I let them at a skate park. It ain't my responsibility at that point, but I've thought about it. I looked into it. It's not really your kind of responsibility.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's not even just make a stencil of a QR code and then just like be like, put a fucking stick on it and just fucking spray paint it and be like, hey, these taggers, dude.
Good idea.
It's crazy. Man, I swear, dog. I should be... I should have just learned how to do calculus, bro. I would have been great with a marketing degree. I took the easy way out. Communications.
Just do it without the degree, bro.
I know. I mean, looking at it now, but it's like those resources, bro. I could have fucking. It would have helped to know a few people at JP and Morgan and all those other people. Be like, hey, do you think you could fund my stupid idea? like, help me get a grant like you did to fucking fund your stupid boat idea. Yeah, but that would be kind of cool though. QR codes. You start seeing the city just fucking tag with QR codes. People thinking it's like beep beep. You can't take a picture nowhere because everybody took this idea too far.
QR code next.
That's like way better than a fucking sticker, bro. But if you go to a bathroom in a bar, they know it's you. Be like, cover that, bitch.
We're gonna put it on the homie Pamphilo.
Dude,
he's my mascot. He's my perro.
Just put it.
No, you guys never seen my mascot? His name is Pamphilo, bro. That fool goes with me to the clubs.
What is it like?
He gets more bitches than I do, man.
What is it like?
He's a dog. It's a dog costume.
Oh, it's a dog. Oh, so you have an actual mascot.
I have actual.
You go to the club like that?
I go to the club with El Nino, bro. I'm telling you, I've been doing shit without permission, bro. You just gotta run it.
Where you put this? How you sneak into with the mask?
No, I'm just playing. We don't sneak in, bro. Of course we tell the guy that books us or whoever, like, well, bro, I'm bringing my mascot. Cool, they love it. It's the club. Like, run it, you know.
And you just partying with the mascot?
Yeah, bro. He be partying.
Damn, that's tight.
I got reels on IG. You can check it out.
That's fucking sick. I didn't. You know what? That's different. Nobody really has a mascot.
Well, I'm gonna put a QR code now. I'm gonna boom combo.
Have him on a shirt on him, and then he walk around, just take a picture, and then
He got a jersey right now.
you know if you put it on his shirt, and then they took a fucking picture of it. That before the picture goes, that link will open up, and then they'll take the picture.
Where'd you get this mascot? So at some high school?
China.
Man, I don't know.
At some high school, huh?
I always thought like. You know,
He's like, he's like, I started going there too. I was able to steal one. Then eventually I saw it.
Little jab. No, I think I don't know. Like, yo, where did fucking Bonfilo come from?
Thrift store, bro, for sure.
It was
The
a random
swap meet.
idea. Like who?
That's scary not knowing how many people have been in there.
We were just like,
That's when pedophiles been in there.
Nah, dog, and then we have like two. So we had one initial homie, but that fool fell off. He's just busy, so we got another homie to fall in, and then he does, you know, after he got this, he took the costume off. That fool was like,
Yeah, but where did it come from? Like a thrift shop? Where did
No, we got.
Online,
I
bro.
think Amazon.
yeah.
It was
Okay,
it was
alright.
like $100. Yeah, I'll be taking that. I'll be like, you know, making sure that's just clean. I was like, man, we should put an AC in this bitch, like, because like sometimes they get hot and the homies have to go to the back. And
That's
take it
you know
off.
what? That's what people kind of do. They get these little fans, right?
Yeah.
So they get these little fans. They like on certain big ass heads, and these fans are the ones that help maintain the inflation suits. Because you know when you get like a fat suit, like if I want to be the Stay Puft guy, I have to fucking go ahead and have two little fans go in there so it stays inflated, and I look like that dude. So it's like they have these in certain places, and they've helped ventilate the shit.
Yeah, and I'm gonna look into that. Yeah, he's
He's a player.
fire. He's a player, bro.
I don't know. I've always thought about getting like a mascot, like for the high and hungry thing. But I want to get I want to get that shit custom made. Like I want that burger to come in live for somebody to put that burger suit on. Like, cause I have a food blog with Ray.
Yeah.
Like it's called
Like,
High and Hungry. And
Hell yeah, I'm tapped in.
And dude, we we review places, and like our iconic characters. I'm trying to fucking find a picture of him, but it's a burger and it just looks stoned.
Oh, okay.
It's this one right here.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So it's like I'm like, yo, it's like I could just have somebody add arms and add legs to it, and I'm like, yo, we can just bring.
Dog,
this
you know
food
who to make the best burger? Someone out here, Nathan.
He'd be too little for it.
Just
The burger's too big. Yeah. Maybe we do have a baby burger too.
That shit just made me think of the Good Burger car.
Yeah, the Good Burger car. That would. Yeah, some crazy marketing like that.
Do you remember the Winter Schnitzel fucking car?
Wiener Schnitzel.
Whatever that is. Yeah, you remember that shit? I thought that shit was dope. When I was a kid, I was like, that's a pretty cool car.
Yeah, that's crazy. No, I don't know about the Glizzy car.
I don't think that's not Wiener Schnitzel. That's Oscar Mayer, fool.
Is it Oscar Myers?
Yeah, that's the Oscar.
You're right. It's Oscar
I don't know
Myers.
the Glizzy movie.
The Oscar Mayer Wiener truck. And that shit. I wonder where that shit is in. It's probably some trailer.
You could
trash
probably buy one.
House. For sure, it's in some trailer trash state.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I wonder how much that shit was, bro. I'm gonna look this shit up.
Crazy.
How much did the Oscar Mayer Wiener sell for? Damn,
How
dude.
much?
Millions.
The Wienermobile probably cost around $60,000. That's $60,000 with all of its sweet additions. The maximum engine speed as listed as slow with 172 horsepower. While America does love hot dogs, the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile was a genius invention to get people excited about Oscar Mayer hot dogs. That's a pretty fucking dope. I mean, this was like a 70s thing though, right?
Yeah. No, 90s.
The 90s had it in commercials though, but like
Okay,
before
maybe.
the 70s, these fools would show up in like suburbs and just be like, yo,
Oscar Myers.
no, they used to have a little whistle, bro.
The whistle.
No, it used to be a fucking little whistle. Like the fool used to pull up and he used to have his little fucking whistle and it was like
I'll look it up right now.
No, the whistle.
I don't know.
It'd be cool to fucking rent this shit. We give away like somebody's like, we like, yo, what is it? We'll drop you off at your wedding. Be like, we don't smoke the same sponsor, but they don't know we pull up in that truck, in that wiener truck. They're like, we'll make it a wedding to remember. That shit is all boxed out.
White wedding.
You can just pull up to somebody's house and be like, open wide. Scratch into their house. That's the Simpson one. Oh, I know.
Damn, that shit.
Keep talking.
Yeah, but that was that. It used to have it, but it was this fucking whistle,
That got
bro.
the kids
It's,
for sure.
it's kind of like that. It's kind of, I don't know. I just know it used to be a march to it, and then the fucking kids used to just go crazy for it.
Okay, that's what the commercial said, dog. No kids were really going crazy.
For the song, because it would come with a whistle. Yeah, it would. That was the whole basis of it, bro.
You're right. Some people, I remember kids would go crazy when they hear the Ice Cream Man.
Yeah, bro.
I remember kids would go crazy, a little crazy.
Somebody said make a candle mobile. I mean, I don't know, bro. The one car that I would fucking like would have made just to drive would be that car Homer designed for The Simpsons. The Homer, remember that he made his brother. He made his brother go bankrupt, but it was like the most fucking sleazy ass fucking car ever made for a cartoon. He had the best cup holder, had the best AC. He spent the money on all the stupid shit, but that shit was comfort, bro.
It was this one, right?
Yeah, yeah, bro.
Damn.
This fool bankrupted his whole fucking his brother Herb.
This one had a toaster and shit
That
in
shit
there.
was fucked up, man.
It was a fucked up that car. I mean, that was when The Simpsons had great writing, bro. They'll show you fucked up shit. Cause, bro, believe me, that's just a very serious thing out there, bro. Like, there's a lot of fools that try to be the good guy, try to help the brother out or something like that, and they'll get fucked over by that and some family shit,
Wow.
bro.
Dane Cook. Have you heard what his brother did to him?
Oh, he fucked his girl. What?
No, Dane Cook's brother stole millions. Like, was stealing from like unbelievable amounts of money, and then he had to find out
From his brother?
from his brother.
But like, how? What did he give him access to his bank account? Like,
Yeah, he was his accountant. He's your accountant, and then
Oh,
money disappears, dog. Money just
damn.
disappears.
Not only is he a terrible comic, but he's a terrible person too. What? Who could have seen this?
Wait up. It's his son. It's his brother.
wasn't he married to like a girl that like? Didn't he marry a chick that she was 17, but he waited till she turned 18? I had heard about this. I had heard he's a
groomed
groomer.
her?
Yes, that he groomed her. He knew her when she was 17. Then till she turned 18, he was like, "Yeah, let's go get married, bitch."
Crazy.
Bro, I can't imagine. Like, I remember dating like some girl that was 22, bro, and I was like 29, or I just remember like the gap was just so fucking different for me, bro. Like, it was like the gap was so fucking huge and far apart, bro, that not even the sex could keep you there. You know what I mean? Because you're just like, like, what the fuck do I talk to you about with you, stupid bitch? Like you. See, I told you.
She's
Fucking-
gone.
I told
She
you, dude.
was like, I guess she was. I guess he.
They
I
could
guess
got
he was
those-
18
they-
or something.
They could
I
got
guess she
those
was
like
18.
Botox fucking eyebrows too, bro.
Oh yeah.
If Dane did it,
He's gonna have to pay.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Botox scary.
That shit is more relatively available now more than ever, dog. Like plastic surgery, you can just get that shit just all the time, anywhere. And you'd be surprised, bro. Like if it wasn't available, dog. Like if Botox people were to just, or like plastic surgeons were to like not survive, like anymore, that shit were to go out, like bro, there'd be a lot of people that would panic, bro. Cause you know that shit makes you look so good that you wouldn't know until like, hey bitch, it's been a month. Now your face is saggy. What happened to you? For real, like that's how it happens, bro. Like you get
It lasts only like yes.
The lips, those bitches that get the big lips, it only lasts so long.
those lips are only to suck dick that weekend.
They go away. Like they tell me that they go away, so it's pretty much you got to keep up with it. It's expensive, obviously.
That's crazy. This is Halloween all year round for these.
Yeah, I mean when you're that, hey food, you
Especially
like,
for Lizzo, dog. Have you seen her?
oh here we go, here we
I'm
go.
not gonna go there.
He just stays fucking just hating on Lizzo.
Man, he's in love with her, bro.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he's like brings her up all the time.
He's obsessed. He's just hiding it.
No.
I mean, bro, that Captain America wants to bone her.
What?
Wait up.
Yeah, the dude who played Captain America, he wants to bone her.
That's a lie.
Did it, bro? Kate said that shit last time, bro. She was like, "Yeah, one of the superheroes wants to bone her." But yeah, but you know, I mean, hey, dude, he's out there saving the fuck.
You saw? Oh, did you see Kanye West wilding out?
He's fucking just going crazy, bro.
crazy.
I thought he should just fight Diddy.
Oh, now he's saying.
Hey, he's like going caveman fucking crazy, bro. He could. What if
He
he
called out the Jews.
What if he just like Anthony Bourdain's himself, fool?
You mean Jeffrey Epstein himself?
Anthony, no.
Oh, come
Yeah,
on.
they will kill him.
No, they're not, bro. I feel like
guarantee the
I feel like
Clintons
he
are
would
behind
go
this
out on
shit.
his own terms, bro. Like Bourdain. Bourdain was just like that. First of all, R.I.P. to one of the goats.
Or are they in on it and they're all getting bread?
Yeah. First of all, you can't call out the Jews, bro. Those fools will destroy your
Call them
career,
out, dog.
even if you
literally
have
called
one.
them out.
Even if you don't have one, they're like, hey, fool, we're gonna let you know you have one for 2 seconds, and then we're gonna.
Is that what they did with Nick Cannon?
Yeah. No, when Nick Cannon fucking bowed down, Nick Cannon was like,
yeah, he bitched
Nick
out.
Cannon was like, what was it?
Not that he bitched out, but you say something, then you won't go back
ever
on
see that
it.
South Park episode? He was like, "Oh no, now I understand that's a no-no." Yeah, that was Nick Cannon, and I'll never say it again. Yeah, that was.
Yeah. And then he learned his lesson, and they gave him fucking Power 106.
He was like, "Yeah, I gotta take this shit back."
Yeah, because he couldn't handle. He didn't know. But when you have that many kids, bro, you have a lot of mouths to
How does he
feed.
do it, man? That's a lot of kids, dude.
How many?
It's a lot of money. It's okay.
But still, it's just too much on one person, dog.
Fool, like I think, like at that point, you're creating kids so you could just get away from one family to the other. Like it's just so you don't ever get to know one family all the way. I just show up, my kid is 2 here, and then I come back, he's 3.
Oh, he's
Feel
got
bad for
10.
the trauma, dog.
Yeah, so we said 10.
Damn, he's almost got a soccer team.
Hey, fool, I mean, but that look, bro, he could have at least out of those, he's gonna at least like he could be like Apu when he had those octuplets, and then he started putting him in show business. Yeah, bro, he could
Remember
do.
Octomom?
Yeah, but like her kids didn't have a career though. She had like a.
They should
like
hook up.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? Do you remember her stomach? How big it was? It was unbelievable.
How many kids
8.
in there?
Oh, bro.
I knew somebody who had a colon thing going on. Their stomach got that big. Fool.
Fuck, bro.
That person cannot eat seeds no more.
Like, that's so. Look at Las Venas, all that shit.
Yeah, dude,
I got
that's
seen her on Men in Black.
making a lot of babies though, bro. Like that shit.
Shit looks like alien, dude.
Like-
Look.
Oh. Hey, you seen that the situation with 50 Cent and his son?
Yeah.
Bro, that shit is fucked up,
What
bro.
happened?
Trying to throw dirt on his name.
He's just like fucking doing the worst, bro.
His
like,
son is?
yeah, he has a son apparently that looks just like him, bro. Like this fool looks literally just like him, and then he's like, "The fuck?" He's like, "I get $7,000 from you a month in child support. This ain't enough." He's like, cheap ass, you know. He's like,
That's enough.
He starts calling him all this shit, and like 50 Cent like talked about how like this fool tried to help his son out, like. You know, he's like, look, fool, he's like, we could buy you what you want, but I'm trying to put you on some business just so you don't have to depend on my shit. I'll always bail you out, but like, so this fool bought him like a sneaker store. This fool just fucking pocketed the money, sold all this
Oh,
shit.
fuck him.
And it's just, yeah, it was some
You
crazy.
know why he's acting like that? Because I bet you he watched.
his mom is in his ear. Yeah.
That ain't probably watched Get Rich or Die Trying. He's like, I'm gonna be like you did.
And then the worst thing that fool did too, he's like, he took a picture with the fools that shot him.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't get $7,000 a month no more, homie. Bro.
How's he getting child support?
Huh?
How's he getting any money? How's he getting an allowance?
He's 25 and getting child support.
That's fucked up.
When you're that rich, you kind of just have to take care of your kids anyways.
Nah,
you're that
dog.
rich, bro. You don't want to see your kid on Skid Row, then they talk shit on you.
That's their fault.
You see, they're gonna be like, look at fucking 50 Cent's son out on Skid Row. Just as long
You gotta
as
document everything you give to them. Be like, look, bitch, I gave you a car. Oh, here's 3 months to
Give my
crash it.
receipts, dog.
Yeah, get my receipts. You can't, bro. You can't say you can't save everybody, bro. Like, just be look, bro.
They don't want to be saved, dog.
Like, and it's
We
like,
don't save the same.
and it's like if you raise a good kid, bro, and you wanted to have a solid, like, you had a solid foundation at home. Then the kid decides to be a fuck up, bro. You honestly cannot blame yourself. Like, you honestly, like, I think people that are parents to serial killers probably have to deal with that all the time. It's like, fool, like, not all these fools are pieces of shits that beat their kid and abuse them. Some of these people were wholesome people that fucking raised what they thought was a good kid, and then whatever happened when that kid left the house, it fucking snapped, bro. And it's like that parent that has to deal with that shit their whole life. And there's a lot of people, it's a serious situation people deal with, that they're like, oh man, I made Imagine like the people that fucking give birth to all the fools, people that are in the FBI most wanted list. All these fucking gangbangers that are out here actually putting in work, not gang members, gangbangers. You know what I mean? Like, so this difference between being part of the club and then dancing the dance floor. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro, it's a big fucking difference. So these people that are giving fucking birth to these people that are out there putting shit in the fucking street. It's they have to deal with that shit a lot, bro. That's how my aunt deal with that shit when my cousin was being out there bad and shit. Him getting shot at, we haven't seen him at the hospital and shit. I was like, damn.
Yeah,
And then
you can only like.
And then that's the conversation my mom would be giving my aunt, like, hey, like this isn't your fault. Like we were all there when you were raising them. Like this is just stupid decisions some people make.
It's crazy, fucked up.
Straight up, dog.
Straight up.
You know what was the straight up, bro? I'm glad that I remembered this right now. The fucking game, bro. The last fucking game at the LAFC game. I'm not gonna let that fucking slide, bro. Honestly, they fucking lost, bro. Like, honestly, they fucking lost. Nashville, I don't even know how the fuck they get it. Like, you got 12 or 13 shots on goal. You missed them all. Not even Chicho could fucking do it. And I understand the team was playing. Even Grandpa Geppetto was playing there. What is his name? The Italian fool. He was out there doing his defense thing, right? It was a great game. And everything was going all fucking great, bro. Till I seen the thing that pissed me off the most, bro. Like, when we're down, we got like fucking less than 30 minutes left into the game. They show bitch ass Gareth Bale, bro, in the fucking field. Over here, like, yeah, check it out. I got this, no disrespect to Security Paul. I got this Security Paul shirt. And then they show the security guard who's like, yeah. And they're doing this shit. I'm like, bro, we're losing. Right before we go into the playoffs, like we're losing, bro. Like you put on your uniform and fucking go down there and do what we paid you for. You know what I mean? So no, bro. This doesn't happen. We lose the fucking game, and I would have let that go. Whatever. Maybe he was injured. He couldn't fucking. I don't know. Maybe he wasn't that injured to be kicking it up there. So the thing that pissed me off the most, bro, is that obviously there's 2 years in a row the LAFC got the shield, the trophy that secures or whatever. I don't know. It's Captain America's shield. The audacity that Gareth Bale had to switch into uniform just to be a part of the celebration, dog. This was the most fucking gut-wrenching thing I've seen. He didn't deserve to be a part of this shit, bro. If I was the coach, I would have told his ass to stay his ass up there, bro.
Pictures. They want him there for the pictures.
Bro, it doesn't fucking matter, bro. Like, let the people who fucking played the game be taking those pictures, bro.
Let me ask you a serious question. How are you going to support the team with shit like that going on?
Bro, at some point, his contract is up and he's going to be worthless, bro. You know what I mean? Like, somebody's going to take the scraps. Because believe me, like, it's not like he's adding anything to the fucking team. Because the people that are going to be scoring in the playoffs and championship
But
matches,
that's not entirely on him. It's on the team.
It's a team
especially
sport.
the management.
It's a team sport. He's keeps forgetting this is a team sport. He's would be good like at boxing. Maybe basketball because there's not so many players, but it's a team of 14, 15
yeah, bro.
players,
That's why
dog.
you can't run a centipede with a broken leg, bro. And he is a broken leg, bro. That's what the fuck he is, bro. Like at least as of now, bro. No, he's not. He's not added anything significant to the team, bro. I think, like, if I'm not mistaken, he maybe has 2 goals since they fucking started playing him.
Bella just missed a penalty like an idiot.
Yeah, I did. I was like,
He didn't look. He's not even mad about that. He's not all about Gareth Bale. He's not mad about that full missed a fucking penalty, dog.
The whole game, all 90 minutes. That's fucking respectable as a team.
I'm more mad at Bella for missing the penalty than Gareth putting on a fucking t-shirt on. I'm like, yeah, you're part of the team. We pay you. You look good in the pictures. It looks.
I was just fucking mad, bro. We go to the LAFC games though. That's why. But it's like that was the last game of the season. Now it's just playoffs and. They start back in fucking February.
February?
Yeah, February.
How much your tickets run? Like what? 30, 40?
Yeah, they're like about the 20.
Bucks.
Yeah, they're like about 30, 40 bucks. Damn, I just realized I'm gonna be gone for the first couple of games. We're gonna be gone to fucking Japan.
You guys booked that already? Like 100%.
I got the paperwork out there, so we
Okay.
could just we could get that shit locked in, so I could get everybody's
How much are
name and
tickets?
passport. It just depends on what we decide, but it's not as bad as you think. Our money is worth 60% more than their things. So like it's kind of like you get, I don't know. Let's just say if you get $100, it's $160 of their money. You know what I mean? So it's pretty fucking dope.
How long's the flight?
It's about 10 hours.
Huh?
Yeah, it's to Japan, Tokyo.
Bring a book.
It was like 12, 13.
Hey, were you just at some point? What did you do the whole flight?
I ate a little piece of an edible. My homies ate like the whole fucking edible.
Your homies are down, dog. You're supposed to be taking wax, edibles,
He's probably
lean.
the reason they don't get arrested, bro. Like, he's probably like, hey, fool, like, thank God I have no sense.
You know what's crazy? Cause like we were in the airport and I think it was LAX. And they called my homie's name on the fucking thing. Adam Sanchez, we want to talk to.
Oh.
And I knew he had the lean bottle, so I was like, damn, the homie didn't make it to Japan. But he fucking, it wasn't even that.
He's like, I didn't know him.
Yeah, exactly. Facts. I don't know.
She's like, 5 racks, I'm out.
No, yeah, for sure.
What would they call him for? Some bullshit? Just some bullshit?
Something about his luggage, some
Yeah.
bullshit. I was like, okay,
That always
cool.
freaks you the fuck out, dog. They'll ruin your high. You're like, yeah, valió verga.
ya
Let me
valió
call my
verga.
mom.
You seen the video of like of it says me before I go to the airport and it says
Oh, that's hilarious.
washing all the fucking cards. I've done that before, fool. Like washing all my fucking my debit cards and all this shit. I even have a travel wallet just specifically for that. That I only take that wallet when I fucking travel anywhere out of the U.S.
Dude, I've done some shit like that when I went to Skankfest. You know,
Skank fest.
Yeah, but they don't fucking search you.
No, but wait up. I had done acid and shrooms.
Hold on.
Yeah, I had done acid and shrooms, and I had packed my bag. You know how you pack, obviously, the last day? I packed my bag. I'm like, all right, we're leaving. Our flight's at 6 in the morning. I want to be ready to go. Just like, vámonos. And I'm packing, and then all of a sudden I was like, it's like 5 morning. We're about to leave. Like, literally about to leave. We're like in the car and like literally waiting for the Uber, and I'm like, fuck, is there a bolsita in my fucking cargo pants?
Is there a bolsita?
And I'm like, I'm there waiting for my fucking Uber and pulling everything out, checking all the fucking pockets just to be 100% sure. Cause you take any weed or anything from New York to Cali,
Yeah, bro.
don't be fucking. That's like what Ezone said. You gotta wash your card sometimes.
Yeah, bro.
Sometimes, bro, like if little bitch ass soap will get that shit off. But think about it, it's a lot of chemicals you're fucking touching, bro. Like if you don't cut your nails or something like that, that shit could just be under.
What
your
about
nails.
$1?
Huh? Well, that's
Acid?
You can
just any drugs. You know what I mean? Like just yeah, cause like I'm telling you, bro. I always be cutting my shit. I don't like having nothing, bro. I'll be like, what are you talking about? I touch it. This shit, all you're gonna find is finger hash. So much butt I break up.
Their assholes telling them what happened to Bobo.
Bobo had Eric Bobo from Cypress Hill had to do 8 months of probation because he had an empty jar in a toll booth on the way from fucking Texas, and like he was dabbing it up at a certain part of Texas, but on the way back it was just an empty jar. It only had
Clayton
like
County.
it had like literally like you know when you
try to get you for anything.
like there's no even you can't even scrape shit out of it. But the jar used to say, oh yeah, 1 gram hash and it's empty. Thank God, I'm 8 months of probation.
8 months for that bullshit.
Yeah.
He was lucky to even get that,
Yeah.
considering.
I know. I wonder if they were racist to him.
They found some weed on us.
I'm gonna ask him now. Well, we're gonna have him on the show. I'm gonna ask him. I'll be like, let's ask him the questions that
Don't
B-Real's not
both
gonna
the
ask
same.
him on the show.
They found weed on us in Arizona, and thankfully they let us go. They just made us dump it out.
Damn, that would.
Isn't it illegal in Arizona though?
It's I don't know, but we were like
A while ago.
We were
I think
going
it's
through
medical.
from Phoenix to El Paso, I think.
Oh, good thing they got it in Arizona.
Yeah, is it legal in Arizona?
It is,
Right
but
now.
legal?
it is, but Texas.
Now it is.
Yeah,
it
but Texas.
wasn't back then.
Yeah, Texas don't fuck around still to this day.
medicinal.
It's medicinal in Texas at least.
No, I don't think
even
it's Texas.
so.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, then Texas don't care. You could have cancer.
Texas
Like
is-
sucks.
Did Cali legalize shrooms already?
Legalized.
San Francisco, dude.
Colorado for sure.
They legalized shrooms, but they didn't make homelessness illegal. What a world.
What a whore.
Ezone definitely wants you to own property. That'd be weird. What do you think about? I mean, I don't live in LA. I haven't lived here for that long. Are you guys? What's up with the whole fucking Bow Heights fucking Sears thing going on?
They could have been
Oh,
a fool.
I'm not trying to piss you guys off, but like I don't live here. I
That's
see all
like
these
creating.
people.
That's like creating Bum Island. But you see why people are pissed because it's in sight, out of sight, out of mind. Put them in the ocean and the island, bro. Let's see who survives. You know what I mean? Out of sight, out of mind. You just observe it from helicopters, like an ant farm. You know?
you can't put these people, like, they can't account to the troubles that they got.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
fucked up.
you gotta send them to that island that Leonardo DiCaprio did the movie on.
They'll never hold themselves.
What do we do with like?
Wilson?
What do we do with like the 5 that survive, like los más chingones of the homeless.
Put them to the test.
Put them in the
man.
UFC. I said we put them in the UFC,
fights?
dog.
Nah, you fucking you make those fool a part of the military.
You make them CIA, fucking CIA
You'd be
agents.
like, yo, these are front lines over here. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Fentanyl can't kill those motherfuckers.
These are front line.
I mean, I don't know, bro. I'm just saying, like, people don't want him in sight, bro. So it's like, if you get him out of sight, out of mind, bro.
So you're talking, what's that movie called? Where there's like 100 people and one has to die? Fucking Fortnite style? What's that movie? Survival movie? You know what I'm talking about? It's huge for the kids. Hunger Games. Like Hunger Games for the homeless in Catalina. And then the 5 that survive, we fucking give them money. And then you don't have to be homeless no more.
I mean, it'll be a little bit more intense because you got look. You got to open up a money. You got in that. Like, I understand. I'm not trying to say, hey, here fool, it's all or nothing. You got to divide the island with like, hey, fool, half of them are for the people that kind of fucking knows like these fools are pretty conscious. They're in the right mind, and the other half has to be on manicomio. Because there's a lot of fucking crazies out there. These fools are fucking retarded and have mental illnesses and shit. And they fucking had like these. There's different kinds, bro.
I had an idea like that, but not the manicomio part. But you do need the. I feel like you do need a department of that for sure.
Yeah, like you need to separate it. Be like, hey, fool, single mothers and fucking like be like women get 1/4 of the island. The other 1/4 is like. Yeah, there's not that many of them out there, bro.
I don't think we should send the kids in the fucking single
Nah,
mom.
these fools will get the housing that's supposed to be used out here. You know what I mean? I don't see a homeless single mother like fucking like destroying and having a gun over here like these fools that are fucking up these
Making
encampments out
fires.
here. Yeah, making fires and shit, bro. Like if you fucking just divide an island into three or four, bro. Like I said, you turn into like you need a half at least for all the crazies, bro. Like a straight manicomio, bro. Like you need to recondition these people. Like, hey, fool, this fool's feeding. Put this fool in a straitjacket and lock him up for 5 days.
Can we use
Until he
white
yeah,
underbelly?
until this shit sorts it out, bro. What do you think they do? You know why Mexico rehab works? Because that's what they fucking do to people out there that are on drugs.
Because they forcefully bring you out your crib. If you fucking resist, they'll strong arm you. Probably fuck you up.
We would need an evaluation for every homeless person, as in like.
Okay.
White underbelly type of interview where literally, so how did this start?
What do you think he's
what
doing,
drugs
bro?
were you? Literally, white underbelly interview like that, and then we decide where we do it.
Yeah, bro. So you hire a bunch of marks. You know what I mean? Like
psychiatrists.
Then they send them out there, bro. Think about it. There's people that need work. Out of all time, you pay them the same companies that would pay people for COVID testing. Those people got paid good money, by the way. They got paid up to $22 an hour to start off doing that COVID shit. Like and going all that. So I'm like, you pay these people to go ahead and screen these folks. And then you start.
Hey.
You said babe.
All right. Are you gonna be the mayor? Somebody said he's on mayor
I'm not fit for that.
Bum Island.
I'm not fit for that, bro. I will start stealing funds. You know what I mean? Like I'll be corrupted all the time. They'll be like fucking like it will be 2 days into fucking mayorism and be like, look at what he said when the mic was still hot. It consulted all the communities. like in one sentence, bro. Yeah, like
that shit's wild with that bitch.
Yeah, like so it's like I already know my position, bro. I'm not finna be. I'm the person, the marketing and the idea, bro. You know what I mean? I could just fill that department. But if you divide it like that, you remember that movie Basketball Diaries with Leonardo DiCaprio? He was a kid on heroin. Bro, you gotta fucking you gotta rehab these fools that same way, dog. Like the strongest, like the strongest straight jackets made by fucking Flexi fucking tape. You know what I mean? And just be like, hey, fool, you're gonna have to thug it out. You still screaming? Lock this fool up. Like you still sweating, bro. Either like. That's the only way you break somebody off a drug, bro. Like forceful rehab, bro. Like if you're that deep into
Salvador style.
Yeah, or Central America style, bro. That's what rehabs fucking work, bro, out there. I remember this one fool who used to work for Rockstar Energy drinking Cabo. This fool showed me pictures of when this fool was down bad, bro, and they sent him to the rehab. And I asked him everything, bro. I was like, what do they do? He's like, bro, they lock you up in the hole. If you start acting up, they'll tie you up. He's like, you start sweating it out. He's like that fool was telling me, he's like, mira, pinches demonios por 3 días, way. Like, he was telling me just, and I believed him, bro, like, cause I'm like, he was on fucking meth. You know what I mean? And then he said that after a month and a half of like them, where he didn't really recall every single day, cause he was like fucking fiending and doing all this shit, he kind of realized he started coming back to normal, bro. And like, they documented everything. He showed me pictures. Like, this fool went from looking like all methed out to like the first couple of days where they started letting him out of the hole and shit, that fool's skin looked different. Like, he looked a little bit healthier. He told me he was like, empecé a tomar agua por la primera vez, güey. Like, you know, I was like like that he wanted it, and I was like, damn, food, drugs are a hell of a fucking thing. But I honestly think it's not called tough love because it's easy love. You know what I mean? It's like some people fucking need to learn the hard way, dog. And like, how do you treat a serious fucking situation like that with some serious ways to conquer it, bro? You can't baby anybody this way, bro. You can't baby anybody their whole way in life, bro. Like, some kids need to get their ass whooped just like I got my ass whooped when I was younger, and some kids deserve to get their ass whooped these days, bro. In my humble opinion. Like, before you motherfuckers come after me. But let's get into the
don't fuck them up, but like
Don't fuck them up.
Yeah, I know. I mean, my parents didn't severe fucking beat me, but I remember those fucking those times I got hit, bro. That shit. I remember to start. I fucked around and found out. Yeah, bro. What is let's start the super chat.
That's crazy.
Super chats. We got quite a bit today. Here we go.
Somebody said I'll train them to find good deals in swap meets.
Fuck. He's talking about the huaraches?
No, he's talking about like he's on. You could just rehabilitate these homelessness so they could become fucking swap meet people.
Here we go.
Anything, bro. Good. You know,
Yeah.
Get them working.
A fucking greeter, bro. I'll be cool with you. I don't care, bro. Just fucking do it.
He's all mad dogging everybody.
He's still shaking. All right, let's get into the first one. He's gonna read up the super chat.
T Press, $2. This fool more paisa than XG. No wonder he hating.
Damn.
Nah, I'm not hating. What I hate.
Yeah, no, I don't think Xavier's been hateful.
Yeah, I've been good today.
He's all faded.
Yeah, what's the next one?
Next one, Vinny Mac, 325, $2. Just picked up mushrooms for the weekend. Shout out to the crew. Love.
Bro,
Ando.
That was on a vibe.
mushrooms are fucking fire, bro. Like, and like, depending on what it is, and I'm starting to see somebody send me a video, and somebody says, he's like, this is my hometown. They sell them here, bro. Like the red ones, the ones that Super Mario ones, they're out here, bro. Like, people have them in America, and I think this was in Denver, and I was like, let me get some.
Another reason to go to Denver.
The Super Mario one.
But like, yo, they're big and red, and like, they're apparently like there's the eighth for them. Like, it's not that expensive, but I'm like, yo, I would kind of want to take one and just see what the fuck's up.
Vibe out for a day. The Inner Realms, $2. Croc Activity.
Croc Activity.
I know what he's talking about.
Croc activities, bro.
Pedal activities.
Like,
Right?
I don't know. The last time I liked the fucking Gator-based company was Lacoste, bro. You know what I mean? I can't.
They're not Gators.
Yeah. What do you think it's
I
called?
don't
Crocs,
think it's-
stupid.
They're made by Crocs.
It's not made by
But
Crocs,
like, they're
stupid,
not.
but
They're
that's
not
their
the alligator.
mascot.
Is it? But it's not the same alligator from.
No, of course not. This one's a way more fucking soft-ass alligator.
Oh, okay, I was like, it's not made by there.
I think it's
An alligator with a duck beak.
Yeah.
Yeah, some shit like that.
So what's up with so the Yeezy slides are uncomfortable?
What?
Yeezy slides are uncomfortable?
Yeah, bro. I feel like it's like your feet, like, just like when it goes to one side if you're walking too fast.
They just look stupid.
Did you see the glasses he's coming out with? The ones you could crumple up and put it in your pocket and they don't like wrinkle?
They're gonna be like $20 too, I heard. Which is kind of like, this is easy. But yeah, they're gonna be like $20. I don't know. I think I would buy a pair for novelty. And maybe
Buy them in Japan, fool.
and maybe where I'm pretty sure that's where you got the idea from.
Yep.
I'll come back with some ideas from over there.
So
Yeah, I'll be like, yo, what's up? Let me get your number. I'll get a translator and let's talk.
Hi.
Talk again.
I'm trying to perform out there.
Bro, I heard overseas is wild. I don't know. Their scene is crazy, bro. Like, I heard there's a lot of Asian Latinos out there that
I
are
went to the
like
park
cholos.
where they got the Japanese like Chicano pride, the Chicano movement over there with the logo.
Oh, so you went with all the Asian cholos?
Yeah, and then I went to the city where they be drifting. I was like, I'm trying to go everywhere. I'm a tourist and shit.
So are
I
those
only caught one drift.
are those fools all those fools who mad dog you? They come say what's up, but they weren't friendly.
No, the homies, it's cause like, you know, I got some homies that just like to party, you know, and I guess after we had came from Shibuya, which is like Tokyo, like right there, and then these fools got kicked out of a bar because I guess they weren't Japanese, and like I've never heard of that shit.
What the
over there.
fuck?
What? Hold on, they kick you out of bars because you're not.
Yeah, like they gaijin that fool. You know the
Yeah.
Too Fast Too Furious.
Yeah.
When the white guy was like gaijin, like you're an outsider. Like
Damn, that's a real thing.
Well, I'm sure like and then they asked him too, like if they speak the Japanese language, and they had been studying, and he said that he gave some sentences like, and they were like, nah, bro, That ain't gonna cut it. I was like, what? Like,
I wonder what goes on for them to fucking kick you out though.
some cartel shit, maybe, like some.
They probably.
You haven't seen the commercials? They're super racist to black people. There's this commercial where they put a black guy in a like washing machine and then he comes out Asian. They're like, it cleans good.
No
Yeah, I swear, I've
way.
seen that shit. These fools don't fuck
Oh,
around. Japan or
God.
China was one of those, but it's like this black guy walks in and she throws him in la lavanderia. He gets washed up, it comes out white and shit. And then it's like, it's a good washing machine. Ching-ching. You're like,
That's
what
What
company
company
the-
is this washing machine?
I'll look at this commercial up, dog. It's
Bridget
wild.
there?
Huh?
You know what though? I ain't gonna sit here and argue though. If somebody kicks me out of a fucking spot, somebody's like, "Hey man, you're not Asian," I'd be like, "Bitch, if I ever see you in Mexico," like, yeah, like,
Bitch, if I ever see you in Mexico.
yeah, I'd be like, "You're not Mexican, fool. Fuck you." Like,
Nah, like it might be advanced and all that, but I heard they got a high suicide rate, so I'm sure they put a lot of pressure on people. Like I'm sure they like overwork them.
yeah,
Look,
It's like
look. I'm pretty sure he saw it's a black guy that comes out, she's washing, it's detergent. It's una chinita.
no.
Dog, I swear it's wild. And she puts them in the fucking machine, bro.
What the fuck?
She made
He
him eat
legit-
the.
she puts
Oh, what the hell?
She legit just put that on the washing machine. She said, go in there. You don't put
she
your
puts soap in his mouth too.
And that fool said, "Fuck it, I'm getting a check."
Hey, I'll buy that soap though.
Look.
No.
Look at that.
No.
Damn.
Japanese Edgar.
Yes,
Japanese.
Bro.
You know the Asian
They're
fools were the
racist,
first ones
bro.
to have fucking Edgar cuts.
Look at that. It says good Japanese.
I heard that's
Oh,
but
that
that's a
was so
Chinese commercial
racist.
though.
Huh?
It's a Chinese commercial.
Chinese. Yeah, well, I might be
Oh,
Chinese
yeah,
or
he was gonna
Japanese.
say it. He
No,
was
I
gonna
did
say
say Chinese or Japanese.
He was
and I
gonna say
said, huh.
Chinese, Japanese, whatever.
Well,
Bro, it's a, don't they
I mean,
will.
they just put a black guy in a washing machine. It can't be that racist.
That was like
Xavier's
loud.
deep throat exposing the truth.
Yeah, well, look, fool. Either way, when I'm going out there, I have like two people that are finna guide me out there. So
No, you're
like, yeah.
fine. I'm just showing you.
And it also helps that I'm bigger than the common man out there. You know. It's like I heard, like, yeah, you walk around and start smashing furniture. Apparently.
You King Kong,
Yeah. No, Godzilla.
Godzilla. Yeah.
Starts. What's the next one, Ray?
Next one, Ray, $2. So, who's hosting the show again?
I will be hosting. You see my name slightly bigger after you guys made a big deal out of it, and I made a discreet post about it. But yeah, they made my name slightly bigger for that. So yeah, go get tickets, I guess.
Pórtese bien, $2. X. What's up, Pete Uto?
What's up, Predict? I'll see you tonight, homie.
Oh, you showing up?
Yeah, he's pulling up.
Damn.
Showing up.
Gonna interrupt your show the whole time. He's gonna be like, "This is for my homie you kicked out last time."
Hey, who's hosting this show tonight?
Me.
Okay.
Hosting the show. Yeah.
Break a leg, dog.
Thank you.
Ralph Ramos, $5. Once I took like 3 flights to Wisconsin to work an event with my security job and had 2 grams and didn't even know till I got to my destination.
3 flights?
3 flights to what?
He took like 3 flights to Wisconsin for a work event and he works as a security job. He had 2 grams on him. Didn't even know.
Damn.
After 3 flights.
I would have gone and bought a lotto ticket, dog. 3 flights? Like, not did you went to 3 TSAs.
I honestly think you can, like, if you have a gram on you, I think you can sneak it into your mouth.
Nah, dog. You don't think they're going to tell you to open your mouth up? They ask you for a cavity search.
No, but I'm saying, like, if you're just like average, you fold up the bolsita, you just. I would honestly get some veneers real quick. I don't know. Like, it's got like I'm pretty like how do they check your mouth? You just talking to them and be like, yeah, that's cool. It's just 1 little gram. No,
I don't know. No one do it. No,
I'm
that's
not
not a good
saying-
It's a lot of
idea.
work.
This is
It's a lot of
hypo-
work to put something in your mouth and you need to
It'll
get there for a
dissolve. You
couple
don't think
of hours.
your mouth will fucking
you gotta get like one of those. You seal that bag, heat seal it. Heat seal it. Cut the bag up a little bit, then the way it becomes a smaller stack, and then just stash it real quick.
I mean, Steve-O used to fucking eat shit and then shit it out. For real. Steve-O talks about eating fucking weed and
Hey,
eating
look,
coke
he's-
and then
look,
smoking
somebody
his own
said-
fucking shit weed.
Somebody said one of my boys got locked up. What is it? Locked up for he boofed a gram. He was yakking up and holding.
Crazy.
I'm not saying. Look, I'm not saying these
how
are just.
bad you want it.
These are just hypothetically. I really don't like, bro. I'm just saying hypothetically. You know what I mean, to the fiends out there. But I don't know. I guess
Don't
it's
do
a
drugs,
serious thing.
kids.
People are just like, we know you're trying to sneak just a little bit. You know where I heard a fool there was like, who was an Italian mob boss, that he would do it. He would have this fucking cross, bro. And in that cross, he had like his mother's fucking RIP thing, and it was supposed to be ashes in there. And he would fucking put 2 grams of coke in there.
That's rude.
Well, his mom was in the business though, so he's like, "Ma, take care of me."
Come on.
Yeah.
Brian Martin, fuck the homeless by my pad. Fool's been there for 4 years and act like they run the land, yelling at public works and landscaping for us regular folks.
Yeah, bro, just get the manguera.
Yeah. Kind of can't get the manguera because they know you live there, fool. That's the thing. I've thought about it. I'm like, fool, I'm gonna wet this one.
Hot ass water, bro, like the chinos do it. I seen the chinos do that, bro. They throw guacales in hot water, and that fool's like, man. I'm like, damn, that's cold. But I'm like, this fool's paying top real estate here. Let him throw hot water if he wants.
Yeah, it's like, what do you do? There's nothing you could do.
I don't know.
I mean, you could do things, but I mean, you know.
Nah, it starts getting.
You gotta do chemical warfare, dog. Like, buy itching powder by the fucking gallon and just start putting away these fools sleep. Yeah, bro. Like, for real. I'll be like, hey, fool. Every time I just get here, it's itchy. Don't go there. That store's
I'm
itchy.
so glad you're not like the president.
It would
Right
work.
now, you'd be like, okay, fuck Poon. Let's just nuke that fool.
Nah, that would be like, hey, fool, everything's destroyed at that
Dude.
point.
The gas, dude. All right, Sunday, gas by my house was like at 512 for the 87 in the morning. Coming nighttime, it bumped up to 589, dude. Insane.
It's fucking crazy, dude. Poon literally has a draft going on, and we're
Is he
acting
just like pulling fucking switches, like levers and shit? You're like, oh,
Dude.
you getting this? Oh, you getting that?
I don't know. We're over here acting like anything crazy. They're drafting people over there. He said he might nuke Ukraine, and we're over here like, ah.
Gas is stupid. I'm trying to.
UK's a small ass country, dude.
Yeah, but we're supposed to protect them. If he nukes them, we're supposed to fucking nuke them back. And if we nuke them back, you know what that is? Fucking World War III, and they're kind of gone. It's that close, dog. Like, just thinking about, like,
But they're getting their ass kicked by Ukraine that they have to resort to nuking them. You don't think we're gonna fucking be like, hey, fool?
One nuke will take. Well, you just need a couple nukes, dog. Trust me. And if this fool's, I don't know. When you get old and you're powerful, you're like, I'm gonna die. Who cares? I don't know, bro. It starts getting weird. They have drafts. The most searched up topic in Russia was how to break your arm. Because if you break your arm, you can't get drafted. You know how much a ticket costs to leave Russia right now? $9,000.
What?
Because you're getting drafted. You're gonna go to war if you're a man. That's what that means. If you're a man, you're gonna go to war. That's what a draft means. And he just asked for a draft. Yeah, literally what's going on right now. No one here knows except for me because I'm the only one that goes down that rabbit hole. That, and then if you, let's say you want to say drive out of Russia, it's 48 hours to cross the border.
But at 48 hours, I'm willing to drive, my dude.
If you're gonna leave, you're gonna have to pay.
It's fucking crazy
Bro,
out there. And we're over here just fucking worried
You know what
about
though? Like, you know what I would do
France.
though? Like, straight up though, I would be like, all right, dude, draft me, get to Ukraine, fucking take my uniform off, fucking switch it to civilian clothes.
And then you're gonna get shot at maybe.
Nah, dude, and then head to Poland. They're taking refugees all day from Ukraine.
The second they find out that you're leaving, now you're in the gulag.
Bro, I'll take my chances, bro. I was gonna die in war anyways. What the fuck? Like,
We got a super chat from Ralph Ramos, $2. I'm gonna try and pull up tonight, fam.
Pull up, dog. Let's go.
yeah, bro, you just show up. Yeah, trust, bro. These fools ain't worried about their citizens.
Did you break your
betraying
hand?
them. Nah, I would just try escaping, bro. I would for sure be down for everything, and then when I get the chance, just fucking take off to Poland. Steal a military plane, land in Poland. Do something, bro. I would just find a way. Take a train real quick. You swear their borders are being
Yeah, that's
guarded.
what I always said. I was like, Russia's so big, just walk.
You can walk
to the woods.
You
Just
can
go
walk
live
into
in the
Canada,
woods.
just to let you know. You can just walk in it. You have a good chance of getting ate by a bear or hurt by animals, but you can walk into Canada if you wanted to. There's no fucking border.
That's what I'm doing. I'm bringing 2 homeless with me that know how to camp out, and I'm just gonna live with them in the woods. Can't get drafted. They can't find me.
Yeah.
Just live in the woods, dog, with 2 homeless. They know what they're doing.
Christopher Ortiz Sr. X has no idea how big Russia is.
No, it's huge. I'm not saying it was big, but when they want to draft people, they gotta draft people.
It's a lot.
A lot.
A lot of folks.
Yeah, breaking my arms a lot.
I broke that shit skateboarding, so I probably would have escaped the war.
You would have just
No,
skateboarded and fallen again.
No,
I did break a skateboarding, so I was like, I probably would have been stripped from the
you
war.
can't tell him about your broken arm 3 years ago. It's gotta be broken the second.
No, he'll just do the same trick.
Oh,
Fool.
this botatic, nah, it has to be broken the second they come pick you up to go to war. Be like, oh, dog, I can't. Like,
Izo,
What?
está quebrada.
what if the Russians kidnap Hasbullah and hold him for ransom? Dude?
He's not. He's.
Or you're going to war.
Let's just say it happened. Putin's like, I got this little fool. I'm gonna kill him right now.
That's his people though. Wow, he's Russian.
He's Russian.
Yeah, he's Russian.
Do not represent what we stand for.
I think you know.
is true.
I think his family might have to go, but I think
He's handicapped.
yeah, no, and then not just that. Like I think his dad is a general in the army. Like that's just the craziest thing. Like nobody. Like I think his dad is affiliated with the military out there.
So you like a man whose father is the general of a mass murder?
I don't know what his dad does for a living. Like
Well, he's a
like
general of
exactly from what I read, but you know, yeah, Hezbollah's all right with me. Political asylum. big, you know. Ever get hunted?
Imagine being a Russian general and you're the shit. You kill people and te sale eso.
What? Oh, yeah.
Bro, I'm mad, dog. I'm like, fuck, dog. That's like Game of Thrones thing.
Never got into it.
You could just fucking just go to South America, bro, if it happened out here. Just you could blend in.
Just like the Nazis?
Yeah. I mean, that would work for them. Fucking blending out there. They were white. They went to Argentina.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, if we gotta fucking leave a very bad thing, you gotta just go to I'll start working at a tourist spot like in Costa Rica for a few years. Be like, yeah, this guy runs a hotel out here.
Sounds like I wouldn't do well going to a high school in Russia, huh?
Nah. Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
All right.
next question, right?
We got next one.
That's it.
All right, so salute to everybody who tuned in. I want to thank you, Nino, for coming by, bro. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you for
hanging with us.
Thank you for having me.
Where can they follow you and check your stuff out and your Instagram, the videos of you going into the schools and just start rapping for these?
El Nino Sabe everything, all platforms, just IG, and then you can find the link tree to all my videos, music. I got some pins. I haven't been releasing merch. I've just been focusing on the music right now. But yeah, got like one piece of merch right now.
All right, make sure you guys check them out. And like you said, El Nino Sabe, right?
Yep, El Nino Sabe, all platforms. Appreciate you guys for having me.
For sure. Ray, shout outs.
Shout out to El Nino for coming through. Thanks for coming through, man. Thank you for tuning in, people. Thank you for holding on, even though we were late today. It's all good. Follow me at Morning Shot Films on IG and YouTube. Follow the podcast, Morning Reel. This Thursday, double feature, Hocus Pocus and Hocus Pocus 2. Can't wait for that one. And the next week, Halloween, the old school one.
The first one?
Are you fools dressing up?
Yeah, I got a few costumes. I got to host the 29th.
And we have 2 super chats real quick. Matt Bongard, $2. Roll one and smoke one for me. Salute, fam. God bless.
Thank you, Matt Bongard. I got your email, so I'll be taking care of that. I just don't understand. Like every time I send your, like this is the second time the shit went missing. I got you. I'll take care of it. What's the next one?
Next one, Roger J. Cabañas, $10. What up, wdsts? ¿Qué pasa? El Nino.
Hey.
Thought you got your name from the 90s storm. Positive vibes.
Kind of cool. You should just tell people that.
I do remember.
Yeah, you should just be like, I remember.
Well, I do have the La Tormenta as my AKA, El Grandote La Tormenta.
Yeah, dude. You should just fucking just tell them, bro. Be like, yeah, dude. My family moved out here because we were middle of El Nino. It was bad.
It's a story.
I had pictures, but Instagram wasn't around. You know, just start making it up, bro. All right, Xavier, shout out.
Hit that like button, subscribe. I'll see you guys tonight. There's still some tickets left. Go to Fully Toxic or Eventbrite.com. Show's gonna be dope. Pull up. I'm gonna be there early as fuck. So I'll see you guys tonight. Rail's gonna be there, and you already know.
Yeah, make sure you guys go to flavorsbyezone.com. There's a lot of new items on there. There's a lot of stuff that got restocked because I did inventory yesterday. So everything, if you thought something wasn't available in your size, check again. There will be a sale coming up in November, but shout out to everybody who took advantage of the last code word. And yes, the t-shirts, there's like 3 new t-shirts. So the t-shirts are the item that qualifies you for the new item for the secret menu item. So make sure you guys check that out. And there is a Whatnot coming up for Friday, so make sure you guys follow me on Whatnot. There's a lot of new stuff that I'm adding on there. And we will see you guys tomorrow. We will be coming through with face paint. So